Hello, people of Earth. It's your pal, the Orbital Outcast, Rad Gnarly, coming your way with another low-key broadcast. Today, we're wrapping up our 4th year with the GWA in Fire Pro Wrestling World, if the internet holds out. But first, I'd like to say hello to everyone in chat or checking us out on VOD. No matter where or when you happen to be in this great big old world of ours, we are happy to have you with us. We hope the day finds you well. I'm as well as can be, because for the past 2 hours-ish, we had 0 internets up here on a little station of ours. Seem to have worked it all out though, so I can get straight to the wrestling. It took everything I had to not, as I sat here idly at my computer checking stuff, seeing what I could do. I mean, checking via the cell phone data on my phone, but checking the internet regardless. How could I fix these? How can I make these go away? I did everything in my power not to occupy my time by booking the show, so let's go do that. Together. Oh no! Come on, Fire Pro. Come on, I summon thee! Yes! It has been summoned. Okay. Event. We've not yet begun to plan an event. Okay, as we left off last month, we expanded our gymnasium. As you can see, we've already spent well over $1 million on this show, and that's because it was $1 million upgrade to the gym. Best facilities in the wrestling universe, and I'm pretty sure that's doing a lot to make us top dog or soon to be top dog. All right, so we have empty roster slots. Got to fill those hot slots. And I was thinking of recruiting a straight-up tag team. And I was poking around the free agent pool. Here are the tag teams. I did like a short list. Here are the tag teams that I just sort of found. These are all in the USA free agents. I just did, like I said, a real quick pass. I could probably put together something else, I'm sure, like one or two more, I'm sure. But the Street Profits, Red Dragon, the Road Warriors, and Harlem Heat are like the 4 that immediately sprang to my attention as I was just looking over the free agents. I think I want to try to get this. Of those 4, the Street Profits, I might try for them first, simply because they're the youngest of the 4. So it would be nice to get like an established team that's on TV in this day and age. For the old division. It wouldn't be bad to get Red Dragon eventually, despite their advanced age, the 2 of them. I mean, by advanced age, I mean, like, I think one of them is in their mid-30s, the other one might be in their mid-40s. Bobby Fish is a little older than Kyle O'Reilly, for sure. That also gets us 2 more junior competitors from the junior division. But I'm sort of thinking Street Profits. I don't know if I necessarily want to go Road Warriors right out of the gate. I think it would be fun to have them in as guests. I don't know if I want to regularly have them on my roster. I don't know. I was never hugely into them because like their matches to me were boring. They just get like the other teams would try to wallop on them. They would just stand there and be big, and then they would just power them. You know what I mean? Just wipe them out. I'm sure that's fun for a little bit, but like to me, it just got old real quick. But I'm also the guy that like watched 2 Hulk Hogan main events, and then by the time watching the finish of the second one in my little baby brain, I was like, oh good, this isn't real. Because like it played out exactly the same as the previous main event I'd seen him in. Oh good, this isn't real. They're play fighting. It's storytelling. This is wonderful. Like that's honestly sparking my love for wrestling, was sort of being a little smarky brat fan. So anyway, it's a human resources thing. Yeah, we're offering contracts because we got open. No, I don't want to make enemies of anybody this time around. As fun as it would be to start taking a look at who didn't trust themselves or who wasn't too happy to be. That actually doesn't look too bad. Kind of looks like their old tag team belt. I wonder if it is. They all look different. Oh, I don't see it repeating. It might be a singles championship. Anyway. No, I don't want to get anybody that's already under contract. Like I said, I was mainly sticking to the North American free agents. As they stand at the moment, they're organized not alphabetically, but they're organized sort of by where they come from. I don't know where Robert Moore comes from. He might have just been found by some other scouting process, and that's why he's here. But definitely, like, the first section here is like WWE cast-offs. That's where I can see Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford are like here, bing bang. Wouldn't be that expensive. Obviously, I'm going to boost their pay. I'm trying to get everyone to bottom line $2,000. I mean, I kind of forget to do that, but I remember when they start to complain about their low salary. Haha. I mean, I at least get people over 1,000. Chad Gable. I don't think I have anybody that teams with Chad Gable. Stu Grayson. Okay, that's half of Super Smash Bros. But unfortunately, Evo Uno is under AEW contract, and I want to be nice to them, so I'm going to leave that alone. So early frontrunner are these two, because again, they're only in their early 30s, and only in their early 30s. Get a lot more mileage out of wrestlers these days, despite the more hectic in-ring style. That's pretty interesting. Internationally too, like some of the top guys in Japan are like some of the guys that are still top guys in some promotions in Japan, let's phrase it as carefully as possible, are certainly should be in the twilight of their careers based on their age alone, but are hanging in there. Like we only have one Uso. If we had the other Uso, wait, Jay's down here. Maybe if I just alphabetize everybody real quick. Come on. Oh, we got one of the Hardys. Oh, poor Jimmy Rave. We got... No. I wonder if the other one's employed or even found. I don't think... If Owen Hart were in my game at all, I would get Jarrett and Owen as a full-time tag team. T&A, Tennessee and Alberta. That's what I used to want to call them, or wanted them to be called during the Attitude Era, because I just thought it would be a... They should have been TNA instead of Test and Albert, was always my assertion, because I'm like, no, they're from Tennessee and Alberta. Plus, they have the double entendre there that works because they're managed by Deborah with the puppies. Like, I don't know. Anyway, again, me being a smarky-ass brat of a fan, even as a teenager. I mean, especially as a teenager. But again, main event caliber Booker T, and then I could also grab old Stevie Ray here. But both of them are pushing 60. Trying to stay young. Yeah, trying to stay young. Or young-ish. I know most of my Hall of Fame division is pretty old. This is me doing everything I can on stream as promised. So this is us checking the old... Okay, Eli Everfly is free, but I think Delilah Doom is employed currently by GCW. I'll put a pin in that as two junior talents to join the junior division if and when GCW goes out of business. Wouldn't mind picking up those two if I could. I don't see anybody like an Albright. Probably had some really successful tag teams in Japan that I just don't really know about. That I could have mixed them up with. Okay, everything's in order. Let's see if I can get it back to where it was to start. There it is. Okay. So these are all WWE cast-offs. Now we get into these few are New Japan Pro Wrestling, and now these are AEW. Yeah, I don't really see Bowens, but if only we had Max Casta available as well. I can bring in the Acclaimed, would be fun. I don't really know if I want Private Party, if they were available. Oh, if I had Diamante, I'd go Diamante. Nyla Rose would be fun too. If Sonny Kiss were still in there. Okay, so this were technically NXT cast-offs. There you can see. They might not actually, because of the Stoic style. They might not actually even want to come based on that. We'd have a easier time with the Showman style, which is the other three teams. I mean, two of the three at least. I don't know if the Road Warriors are Showman style. Oh wait, Tyler Breeze. Oh, Breezango is on offer. I don't really know if I need Breezango. I think I'll keep looking, but it's good to know they're there. I'm pretty sure these two are both members of, or I guess former members now, of Shane Taylor Promotions. But I don't know enough about them to endorse them for a full-time slot on the roster. I'm sorry, guys. Khan, though, I think we brought in as a guest one time, and he did quite well for himself, so there's at least that. All right, now we're into the Impact section. Yeah, some people that aren't really with Impact anymore. You think there's a half a tag team right there, but Rene Dupree. Maybe Pro Wrestling Noah? Maybe came back to Noah? This will be GCW. Man, I wish they'd had Atticus Kogar. They could have had Cal the Beast. But I don't know if he's still wrestling. Sanchez, Mercer, Tony Deppen. Okay, what's going on here? Oh, this would be International Superstars. So this would have been the Legends promotion. So Albright. Oh, sir, yeah, this would have been the Legends promotion. Yeah. Albright, Michael Modest. This one also, I think, went out of business. Modest. Do they have I can't remember his tag team partner, and it would have been here because it would have been a Noah person anyway. Gail Kim and Jimmy Rave, the only Impact stars or Legends on offer. So these would be now Now we're in the WWE Hall of Fame section. Okay. Which actually starts with single stars, and if we did it right, it should actually transition into tag team stars, but it is not organized that way whatsoever. X-Pac? X-Pac and like... Yeah, they're the Road Warriors. Again, they'd be such a good fit, though, if they could be happy to work for us coming out of the gate, because that's kind of difficult with showman style. They're going to be pricey, but we know that. I just don't want them running over everybody. I want competitive matches. Okay. Now we're definitely getting more into the WWE. I think this was the Hall of Fame people, at least up here were the Hall of Fame people, and then into some like independent people that were available before promotions went under, and now that the Hall of Fame promotion is under, here is their entire roster that we can now peruse. So, unfortunately, D'Lo's not in the Hall of Fame yet, so we can't do D'Lo and the Godfather. Or I don't want to do Val Venus to reunite supply and demand. Interesting. But again, 57, what did that say there? Pat Patterson, Primo Carnera. Like legit birthday and stuff, just to be accurate. 100, would it be 116? I wonder how many matches you'd get out of them. Road Dogg and X-Pac? Oh, X-Pac and Kane. I could do that. Maybe. How's X-Pac feeling? How you feeling about this, X-Pac? What do you have? Oh, showman style. And then Kane is strong style, so they'd fit. X-Pac and Kane. That's pretty funny. They never really had like a team name, though. I like the idea of a team with a name and everything. Like the whole package. Oh, look at that! The doodlies. The doodly dudes. Okay. Good to know, I guess. Oh, this is a tag team section. Because here are the Rock and Roll Express. Wow, look at that popularity. Strong Style is pretty close. I mean, we are running Strong Style. I was going to say to King's Road. We're not running King's Road this time around. We're Strong Style. So this would actually... They would fit right in. But number one, they're in their mid-60s. And I don't know how that's going to play out in terms of longevity in the company. Mind you, I got a lot of eggs in that basket in the whole Hall of Fame division. And secondly, never liked the Rock and Roll Express. Not really a fan of that style. It just never seemed like they... Like, their stuff always seemed like fake wrestling to me because they never looked like they hurt each other. They did like some silly flips and shiz. Take that. Okay. Who did Kenny King? Kenny King was in an organization recently. I can't remember who with. Oh, one half of Bear Country. Ah, dang. If only both of them were here. I wouldn't mind hiring them because they don't come with those hideous bear trap flesh masks that they wear to the ring that don't make any sense. Like, I don't know. Face or heel. Either, like, it's not going to entice people to cheer for you as a baby face because it looks hideous. Like, they have those masks that look like their head is caught in a bear trap, like, from, you know, back to front and the bear trap sideways, like so. It's not going to get you sympathy or, like, get you over or, like, look cool as a face because they're hideous, like I said. Like, they're grotesque. And as a heel, you look like a dumbass because it looks like you're coming out and your head's caught in a bear trap. So... I don't know. That's my biggest complaint about them so far is their entrance attire. End rant. Oh, I have the Hardleys. The Hardys. They're hardly boys anymore. They're in their mid-40s. I think the time has come and gone for them. Okay, so that is about the end of it, huh? Oh yeah, The Miz just left WWE as well. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with the Street Profits. A couple more heavyweight contenders. Well, that's a big boy, is Dawkins. Let's go with him first then. It's going to be a little tough with showman style, but here we go. This is our first pitch. We're not going to debut them until we can secure both of them, so I'm crossing my fingers that both of these dominoes fall together. So let me do my customary backing up and saving really quickly, even though I probably don't need to. And then we'll offer that contract. Okay. Okay, Angelo Dawkins. They're concerned with the style of the match. That's all right. We'll take them out to a nice dinner. And we'll medium ball them to start with. How about a nice 10 grand signing bonus? Ooh, doesn't agree to the terms, huh? All right. All right. I'm going to mid-ball them one more time, and then I'm going to high-ball them and see what happens. Everyone gets 3 strikes, and then they're out of negotiations for the month. Okay. Let's take another stab at this. Good thing I saved right beforehand. I mean, again, probably didn't technically need to, but makes me comfort. Or it brings me comfort. Makes me comfort. Make me comfort now! Okay. Da-da-da-da. Back to Mr. Dawkins. Another fancy dinner. I mean, the first fancy dinner. Are you sure you don't want a signing bonus of 10 grand? They thought about it. They're on board. Okay. So. We already have Dawkins. Wink. We're going to leave them alone right now. We're going to leave them unassigned. For the moment. Haven't really thought about it, to be honest, so we're going to leave them unassigned for the moment, and they're not even wrestling for us this time around. We'll see if we can send them somewhere, just to, like, you know, keep them in ring shape before we debut them on our December year-end show. Okay. Running the event. Let us book the event. We are inviting no one! We are inviting no one! Actually, wait. Got a lot of wayward champs still. Let's take a stab at LA Knight real quick. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. But let's take a stab at him real quick. One strike. If it's the same complaint as always, hang on, let me alphabetize these fools. If it's the same complaint as always, your style's too different. We hire showman people all the time, LA Knight. Don't be a dingling. All right, that's it. That's their only opportunity. Okay, I just wanted to check real quick. We're not doing any more death matches. Not for another calendar year, but. We got some cash-ins. Someone's doing a title match right away, as the Undertaker was not happy about getting pinned. His first pin in a GWA ring, let's call it. The only other pin he's suffered was in Mexico during a feud with AAA. We don't really talk about that because he made sure we destroyed the footage. Anyway, as you take a look at our Trios champions, after surviving the Trios Tournament of Terror last week / month in game, they each got a title shot of their choice. Keith Lee is opting to use his immediately. Strike while the iron is hot. Last month he pinned the Undertaker to end his hopes of winning this title himself. This month Keith Lee is hoping to take the Hall of Fame championship from the dead man, cashing in his title shot immediately. All right, so that's your big bad main event. I don't know if we're gonna get $60 ahead here, so let's do 40 to start with. And title match numero dos, and this one should bring us some extra eyes on this, is even though Bill Bullock is beaten to crap, and let's take a look at that and I can confirm that real quick here. Yeah. Even though it says they're fine, they're working with the bum neck, they were, hang on one second, I gotta scroll down here. Way down to where we've planned these cards. Ah, yes. It was, I think, Dragon Rojo Jr. and Bill Bullock. It said if they weren't across from the ring from each other, we wouldn't get nearly as many fans. So, if they're healthy, and they are, if they're healthy and I know it, I'm gonna clap them hands. The hands of El Tejano Jr. and Dragon Rojo Jr. Little tag team title shot for the Junior Achievers. There we go. So, some tag division action as we sign some more entries to that later. What did I have next? Ah, yes, now we're just going to do some dream singles matches and so on and so forth. I like to start booking heel side first. Just for funsies. Let's see what would happen if we put Shawn Michaels in the ring. I don't know if we've even done this, and sometimes I think of these things already, but who cares? Let's see it again then if we've seen it already. But Kobashi versus Michaels. Let's see how long Shawn Michaels can survive that. Again, we're trying to appease a lot of Hall of Fame talent here. We're trying to make them a lot more comfortable working for a strong style promotion when they themselves are showman style. So we're trying to feature them high on the card, or as high on the card as we can, and put them in big profile singles matches versus like tag matches and stuff like that. I think it's easier to build trust with big singles matches than it is otherwise. But people have to be moved down the card regardless, just because we have such a stacked roster. So before Shawn Michaels, Kenta Kobashi, let's do another. I don't know if this is a first time match or not, but I'm like, I don't think I've ever seen this. I mean, this is going to be him at the height of his powers too. So it would be just like him to attack before Raven could even get his entrance gear off. So let's say we got ourselves, and he and himself might be wearing something. There we go. All right, Steve Austin Raven. It's not a street fight, but we're gonna run it anyway. Actually, let me double check the rules here real quick. Just because we ran that deathmatch tournament, I just want to make sure everything still looks good. Okay, everything's still where it should be. Is that what we had? We had those back to back? We did. And then we had a trios match here. Okay. Oops, that's the match thing. Or that's the rules. Okay, red corner, who do I have? Oh, let's do the blue corner first here, just because it makes more sense. Okay, 6-man tag. I think we're going to do the other 3 members of the squared circle K. Yeah, where are you at? Okay, so these 3, Muto and Okada, of course. The 2/3 of the trios champions, and then Kairi Sane, our junior champion, so we'll put Okada. Okada and Muto still have their title shots to come once they decide who they want to face and when. Spoiler alert, Muto might cash his in December. All right, Kairi Sane. They're nice. Let's put her in white. Puts her hair back for this 6-person tag, for this trios match. And who did I have them up against? Whoop. Okay, so this is definitely a preview of things because Muto would be facing Misawa as champion. And Misawa's getting in there first because he's Misawa. And then he's teaming up with a couple of buddies, the Mad Buds as it happens. So Buddy Murphy, and this is the biggest day of Mad Pauly's life, and they're teaming up with Mitsuhara Misawa. So that kind of gives you the impression that either Okada or Muto taking the measure of our GWA champion Misawa, and then him teaming up with the Mad Buds, that is definitely going to play into next month's junior title match when it's going to be Kairi Sane, Buddy Murphy. So that's to build up a little bit of that. And then in match 2, another big singles match. I haven't even looked over at the capacity, and I just glanced now and we're already at 12,000. I have just 2 more matches to book. Again, main event talent in pretty much every roster position here. So I like to, as I said, like to book heel out, maybe. CM Punk in another dream match of sorts. There we go. CM Punk Bret Hart, that filled the place out. Now, if I start charging a premium, can I book a match here that will bring in about 5,000 people? All right, here we go. This is what I had in mind. Let's see if it works. I had in the red corner, affiliated with the Doldrums, what I'm going to start using as a more regular team for the Doldrums, Phoenix and Hino. There we go, matching as best they can. Got a few more people in here. And who are they going to face? Oh, Mike Bailey, Brody Lee, in his nice standard gray. Oh, we got close. We got close. I think I'm okay with that. 13.5. We're getting 60. We're getting $60 ahead anyway. They'll say something about how the empty ends stood out, blah blah blah, but I think we'll be okay. Okay. You know what? I might down this a little bit. I might see what we can do here. $20. We can definitely do 40K. Oof! Look at those expenses though with a TV commercial. Can we fill it out? Anything other than that? Nope. All right, so at the height of our powers, at $10 could we do an arena? Wow! In the American Urban Center, we could do football stadiums if we so desired, but that just covers the expenses. We'd have to make all our money on merch. Okay, I mean, I'd make a ton more, but we'd have to make all our own money. Hey, Kate, what's going on? Nice to see you. Welcome to the planning stages as we're booking our first show, and then we'll be running it, and I'll be commenting over the matches, and then if we have time, as I look, because we did get started a little late today because my internet disappeared for a few hours. Book a second one, probably a shorter one. Maybe we'll do another 5-on-5 singles series against a promotion that we're friends with or friendly with, or at least try to. Okay, I'm trying to sort of min-max at the moment how many people can show up or are willing to show up and how much they're willing to pay. Okay, we've not done a lot on this side of... we've not done a lot in rural America, to be honest, just in the urban areas. Ooh. So all of our popularity is very isolated to like major population centers in America. Sorry about that, guys. And a little bit of dipping our toe into Mexico a little bit. Okay, so we can get 30,000 in here, 20 bucks a head. That's 600 grand. That's more than double of our expenses. Let's try that. It's going to be a nicer place, or it's going to be a larger place for us. We're not charging as much. Let's see if we can. Okay, we need the TV commercial. That's fine. Like, we're coming to your town for the first time, and we're putting on a heck of a show. Okay. So I'm trying to keep to seven match cards, and then I'll futz around with other things until we can like fill a building essentially. So we booked the card. We figured out using, well, I don't even know the math, that we can get 30,000 people to show up if we book this arena, set this ticket price, advertise with a TV commercial, Sasquatch, our main referee, Mr. Bigfoot as always, and then we booked what we booked, and yeah, it's just as I already laid it out with our 2 title matches being banged with our 2 finishes, so we will confirm that. Now that we've done that, it is time to produce some merchandise. Actually, I did my maintenance right, yeah. Time to produce some merchandise. Ooh, I'm going to dispose of these. We have 30,000 people, so I'm going to make 10,000 photos. Yeah. I'm going to make 5,000 DVDs. Yeah, branded snacks. I'm going to make 10,000 branded snacks. Maybe we'll do right there. And then I will hope to blow out all the existing t-shirts and towels and such. I don't think we're ready for action figures. I don't think we're ready for masks. When we get more international popularity, especially like the Latin areas for the masks, then I might look into those. I just started dipping my toe into Blu-ray production because look how pricey they are. This is almost a $2 million show. There's no way we're making money on this, but we'll do what we can. Okay, I was expecting to lose money for upgrading the gym anyway. So let's save all of that. And we booked all of our people on our show. So let's now try to make more friends. Okay, indifferent people to us, don't care. Okay, who are we friendly with here? So WWE and New Japan don't care about us at all. We're not even on their radar, I guess. AEW likes us. NXT doesn't think one way or the other. CMLL pretends to be indifferent, but I know they don't like us because we're affiliated with AAA. Big Japan don't care either. Let's see. Oh, we're friendly with AAA, even though we've bested them in a few promotional battles. We're friendly with Ring of Honor. Maybe we'll challenge them to a promotional battle next time around. DDT, we have a normal relationship. We're building that one. We're friendly with All Japan now. We've hung out with Dragon Gate a bit. We did 2 promotional battles against them as well to try to help drum up some business for ourselves and Dragon Gate as such. Impact loves us. Noah loves us. GCW loves us. So we got about half of the other promotions not necessarily rooting for us, but like, you know, willing to work with us in some capacity. So I think that's pretty nice. Let's see if we can do with a little Ring of Honor here in honor of the, today's news. Unfortunate though it is. Let's see if we can help boost video game Ring of Honor. I know, but give them a shot. Thank you. So we just signed Angelo Dawkins. We just sent him to Ring of Honor, and to thank them for also taking our I don't want to say like she's so popular, just not in America. I'll send him Kenny. There you go. Kenny Omega and Angelo Dawkins going out to Ring of Honor. Let's see if AEW can do something with, or wants to do something with Becky. Give him a shot. All right, Becky Lynch getting some TV time over on AEW. Making some friends there. Let's go down to All Japan. We haven't faced in a promotional battle yet. Wouldn't mind that. Oh, okay, we're gonna leave them alone. Dragunov's fine. Moxley's good, doesn't really trust us though. B popularity worldwide. Oh yeah, we send John Moxley down to All Japan. I remember to save just in case something bad happens. Over to the event thing. Loan. See, they don't get too banged up, as far as I can see, going to do like guest shows for people that we want to form relationships with. So I don't really mind spreading the wealth, so to speak. Let's see. Let's try to make. Well, all these hit already friendly, normal friendly. Let's see if we can get Dragon Gate up to a friendly again by sending them Ilya Dragunov, former junior heavyweight champion. Ridiculous talent. They're not a popular wrestler. What does it say they are there? Okay, I can see that. That is fair, but let me tell you, they're gonna wow your crowd there. Boom! All right, what a salesman I am. Okay. Oh, geez, I messed it up again. Lone, I think we have maybe one or two more people to even look at. Let's try and see if they have any interest. Well, I'm going to leave him alone. If they have any interest. Oh, no. Drew McIntyre is only popular in certain areas. Let's try... Will Hobbs is like the only guy. Let's try Will Hobbs to Big Japan Pro Wrestling. I just want to throw it out there. You know, they have no interest in our promotion. I would expect them to accept. It's got to start somewhere. It's got to start somewhere. Here's an olive branch. Hey, did you guys want to use Will Hobbs this month for your show, Big Japan? Okay, that's fair enough. I respect that. I'm going to save that. They don't get the 3 strikes. We're just going to have that happen. And done. These are automatic. Let me double check to make sure that scouts are still out. I'm not managing any stables yet because we haven't gotten our second team member. All right, this is it. Okay, we don't have anybody guesting, so everyone that should show up to work is employed by us. So we shall be traveling together, so everyone should be there. Yes! Okay, so we booked the Bill Bullock Dragon Rojo on opposite sides of the ring in the tag title match, which should bring extra people to the gate, so we might do a little over 30,000. I'd be okay with that. I don't want to jinx myself in case we don't even get 30. But here we are in November. Yeah, 30K. So just save that quick. My little text file to edit in a second. Let me get my big dumb face out the way. Hang on, how do I do that? Oh, no, that doesn't work. There we go. Adios. All right, I'm out of the way. Even if I just saved it, I'm going to save it again because goldfish brain forgot already. And we're going to our first match. All right, representing the Standard, we're going to have Mike Bailey and Brody Lee taking on the Doldrum contingent of Ray Phoenix and Yuji Hino. So we got some lieutenants here, some junior competitors in each of the stables, facing off against one another. As always, the creature on feature, the senior official here as you stroll down the gnarly wrestling aisle. Mr. Bigfoot calls for the bell, and we are underway. Ray Phoenix starting hot and heavy against Mike Bailey here. Whoa, missing the 619, but flipping into the spin kick. Follows it up with that trademark offense. Blink and you'll miss it from Ray Phoenix. Mike Bailey, a relative newcomer here to the GWA. Hand scouted by Standard leader Bret Hitman Hart to join our ranks. Educated feet, some would say. Classic wrestling announcer would make that analogy for sure. As you can see, Mike Bailey doesn't even wear boots. Prefers to just have the kick pads over top of his bare feet so we can get a better feel of how he's crunching your bones when he's kicking you bodily. As hard as he possibly can. Big headbutt there from Brody Lee in the matchup for the first time here against Ray Phoenix. Look for Ray to take the first opportunity to get back to the corner, and here he goes. Tagging in his Doldrums partner, Yuji Hino, practitioner of the effing bomb. Currently double suplexing Brody to the floor. Oh, Brody bringing a chair back into the ring, but a reminder, he's got a 5 count to drop that. It's a little gut shot in on Hino, but he absorbs it. Little gut shots in response from Hino himself there. Ups the ire between these two gentlemen, and they're going to slug it out. Big Brody Lee settling that argument in his favor for the moment. But only for the moment. Hino is trying to get right back on top here. So far, no decided advantage for either team. A lot of taking the measure of the other. As you can see, Brody Lee's had enough of Hino for now. Bailey's caught his breath. Nicely done, using Hino's own weight against him on that throw. Hino trying to slow things down. The 5-minute mark. Oh, you see those lethal kicks of Bailey. Just toe kicked him in the gut, and it dropped him to the canvas. Oh! That steel chair is in fair play since it's now on the canvas, and a double powerbomb from the Doldrum contingent. Into a tiger bomb there. Excuse me, a tiger driver. I was channeling Mike Tenay for a second. Tiger driver there by Ray Phoenix, but too close to the ropes. Bailey's in trouble here. He's got to get back to his Standard partner. Brody Lee. Oh, geez. Never mind. Mike Bailey trying to fight his way free here. Nice double stomp with the knees. Getting a bit fired up, but then doing the smart thing, getting Brody Lee involved. See some athleticism there from the big man on that combo kick. And there against Yuji Hino once again. Stuffs the hammer through attempt. Gets Hino set up in the corner. Hino finds Brody Lee on the outside. Brody grabs another chair immediately. And things are breaking down. There are no countouts or disqualifications outside of the GWA ring. You got to settle things within the confines of the squared circle. Oh, beefy lariat there I just saw. To Phoenix from Brody Lee, as I'm also trying to pay attention to Bailey and Hino. You can hear the PA announcer advising the crowd not to get too close and try to keep themselves safe as these wrestlers go at it. The first foray into this arena. Oh no! Brody Lee has been criticaled on the floor! He was a legal combatant and cannot continue! What a surprise flash finish there! Brody Lee taken to the floor, thought he might have had an advantage the way he was pulling weapons from under the ring. And Yuji Hino KOing Brody Lee. Well, technically because he was the legal man, but I feel like it was Ray Phoenix in the way there. My, oh my. We're going to give you an update on Brody Lee's condition there. We hope he's okay. Okay, let me just update my little text file here. Wow, I was expecting that thing to heat up and heat up and heat up and get treated to a stellar finish at around the 20-25 minute mark, but my oh my. Like we said, we're going to get an update on Brody Lee as soon as we can. I'm just updating my text file with the results slash, messaging our medical staff to be waiting once we can scrape him off the canvas and get him away from ringside. All right, disappointing start to this one. Not the best first impression in front of our first major crowd on this side of the country. All right, we'll see if we can make it up to them. As coming up next, we have a singles contest between CM Punk and Bret Hart, as we are able to provide a plethora of sort of dream match scenarios. Let's see how this one works out between two fairly decent in-ring match technicians. And away we go. The Hitman. There he is in all his glory. Senior Sasquatch calling for the bell, and we are underway. Punk and Bret, one-on-one. Punk and Bret would be a good October-themed tag team with these two, but... I'd have to custom color everybody's attire to be orange for funsies. All right. Oh! Punk going for that double underhook into the backbreaker. The welcome to the Chicago MFer, as he used to call it. I don't know if he uses the MFer tag at the end anymore. Punk reversing a suplex there on Bret. Yes, and as you can see, thank you to the edit community here on Steam, the workshop. Since they made or released a parts editor creator / importer and a move creator / importer, that is CM Punk's real face. That is Bret's real face. That's a fairly accurate representation of his tattoos. It's a fairly accurate representation of Bret's and Punk's tights and gear. Just wonderful stuff. Custom moves, so Bret throws his punches like Bret would. Oh, Punk trying to create a little distance there to catch his breath. Trying to reset things at the 3-minute mark. Pays for it, though. As the Hitman calmly executes that beautiful backbreaker and gets a 1 count out of it. Back and forth they go. Punk winning that strike battle. He does have an MMA background now. Oh, hail to the king. Bret was nowhere close to being worn down enough for that tribute to the Macho Man. CM Punk missing wildly here. Hitman back in control. Hang on. Punk trying to get back on the offensive side of things. It's all about the big mo here. It's all about momentum. Once again going for that backbreaker. Bret Hart having none of it. Bret Hart telling CM Punk, you must be from Equaliat, because I'm having noon of it. Off the ropes he comes. Nice bulldog there. That tape all around the hands of CM Punk helping him grab the slightly greasy hair of Bret Hart. Coming off the ropes there. These two taking the measure of the other. As I've stated, unlikely to have faced each other in the ring during either's careers, seeming that Bret Hart was forced to retire before Punk, was doing anything other than like Mid-Atlantic or maybe IWA Mid-South.
1, 2.
Happy to bring it to you here in the GWA. Bret off the ropes. Big back elbow blocked by the Hitman after that hammer throw. Punk starting to get ahead on points here. Nice suplex. Oh, anything you can do, I can do better, says Bret Hart as he spills him out to the floor here, and Bret grabbing a chair. Wasn't expecting this out of the Hitman. A bastion of wrestling purity is Bret, and here he is swinging wildly. Oh, Russian leg sweep under the chair by Bret. It seems CM Punk has gotten under the skin of the Hitman. Now taking out his aggressions. On the floor here where there's no countouts or disqualifications. Big main event spinebuster there from Bret. Standing variation. Oh, a big pile driver to follow it up. Oh, another beefy back break. Oh, into the Anaconda Vice from Punk. Punk's had enough himself. Things getting real heated here between these two competitors. Again, a first-time matchup here. It stayed sporting for as long as they could help it. It's broken down at around the 10-minute mark. Hang on, go to sleep on the floor from Punk to Bret. He's got to get him back in the ring if he wants to win, though. Oh, Bret's so dazed to try to roll-up counter on the floor, poor guy. All right, now he's got his senses about him long enough to get back in the ring. Bit of cat and mouse here. Oh, Bret's not fully with it still. He tried to follow him out to the floor. Punk waits for him to stand. Big double axe handle to the back of the head. You can see Punk focusing on the head and neck now. The Hitman. Oh, Hitman's got enough to stuff him with a pile driver. Oh, and then back to the head and neck for CM Punk there, dropping Bret once more. Oh, you can see he's dazed when he stands into a second go to sleep, this time in the ring. Punk pulling away from the ropes. Bret could be out here. 1, 2. No, Bret escapes at 2.9. There's fight left in Hitman Hart. Wins that strike battle with a beautifully placed drop kick to the chest of CM Punk. Nice combination of European uppercuts, drops Punk in the center of the ring. Oh, but a nice suplex there by the Chicago native, and he says that's it. Back to the neck once again. Oh, but Bret back up, reverses the hammer throw off the ropes himself. Nice body press. 1, 2, 3, got him! Bret Hart surprising CM Punk with a splash off the ropes, and he gets the pin. What resilience from the Hitman. Well, that was fun. Don't know if it necessarily got it a third gear, but that was fun. Oh, never mind. The crowd loved it. Did just enough to blow their minds. Wonderful stuff. All right, Bret Hart defeating CM Punk there. All right, and that shall substantially improve our rating. There we go, a 77 and a 99 doth an 88 make. Anything above 80 is a satisfactory show in the eyes of the fans. I like to get into the 90s myself. I would love, if it was possible, and I'm sure it is eventually, if I can somehow get a perfect show. 7 100 matches? I don't know. It might be possible. It might not be possible. All things come in time. All right. Before I lose my train of thought any further, let's get back on track with some trios action. We have members of the trios championship team, like the stable that the champions belong to, the Squared Circle K, taking on a, let's call it a unusual squad here, as Mitsuhara Misawa, your reigning GWA heavyweight champion, is going to be teaming with the Mad Buds, Buddy Murphy, and Mad Paulie to take on Okada, that's Kazuchika Okada, Keiichi Muto, and the GWA Junior Heavyweight Champion, Kairi Sane, is neither her name nor her nickname. That's just me apologizing for suppressing a burp in the middle of saying all that. Let me just save it again, because I was looking at another screen. And then that means in the ensuing 4 or 5 seconds, something drastic might have happened. And let's just get down to the next match. Boop. No stable affiliation for Misawa's squad. He is opposite Keiji Muto and Kazuchika Okada directly in the ring now. Okada, as he has, or they have rather, as part of their winning the Trios Tournament of Terror last week, they have title shots that they can cash in over the next calendar year here in the GWA, as well as splitting a substantial amount of prize money and winning those Trios Championship titles. Now we're going to see Keith Lee, the fourth member of the Squared Circle K. That's right, Keiji Muto, Kazuchika Okada, Keith Lee, and Kairi Sane, the Squared Circle K. Keith Lee will be in our main event tonight, trying to wrestle the Hall of Fame Championship away from The Undertaker. This comes on the heels of Keith Lee being the only person in the GWA to pin The Undertaker, I'm pretty sure. The only other pinfall loss he suffered, or only other loss I feel The Undertaker has suffered in his career here, is when we were feuding with AAA and he may have lost a match in Mexico. We're not too sure. We can't find the tape. Wink, wink. And as Keith Lee pinned The Undertaker last month, Undertaker demanded that Keith Lee turn in his championship opportunity, his title match, against The Undertaker for the Hall of Fame Championship, and Keith Lee has taken the bait. So that is your main event tonight, which will be following a tag team title matchup. As we now see Kairi Sane, the junior champion, in there, having the best of Mad Pauly and hitting the insane elbow. Just to a 1 count there. It is still fairly early. That is immediately into the matchup for Mad Pauly, getting hit with the finish of Kairi Sane. Just an absolute buzzsaw of a junior champion, seeming to have unlimited energy, is Kairi Sane. Really come into her own since aligning herself with the other members of the Squared Circle K. Of course, all the stables in the GWA is understood that they ride and train together, so everyone trying to up everyone else's game. Much like Keiji Muto might be trying to up Mitsuharu Misawa if he decides to cash in his contract for a title match next month for the GWA Championship. You are able to cash in your title contract for any belt you qualify for, so I don't think Keiji Muto is going to be challenging for the junior belt anytime soon. Big high knee there by Keiji Muto, who's going to try to ground his opponents for that figure four, or to try to catch them rising back to their feet with a Shining Wizard. Nicely done there to reverse Buddy Murphy to the floor. Kairi Sane immediately in hot pursuit there. I tell you, this affiliation in the Squared Circle K for Kairi Sane has brought out an aggressive streak in her I have not seen prior to her affiliation here in the GWA. It has paid dividends, of course, as she is your reigning junior heavyweight champion. We'll be facing Buddy Murphy for that belt on our next show. Hang on, nice double drop kick there. We got fresh competitors on both sides. Mitsuharu Misawa and Kazuchika Okada, just like we started the match 8.5 minutes ago. That facelock has tapped out Jumbo Tsuruta. But Okada able to escape, and now they're exchanging blows center of the ring. Those pinpoint strikes of the elbow from Misawa, the most dangerous elbow strikes in the history of professional wrestling. Oh, nicely done. Jumping uppercut. Sort of an uppercut variation of the clothesline there from Misawa. Okada try to get back on top here. Some quick offense. Sends Misawa off the ropes. Big boot sends him down to the 10-minute mark. I don't know if Okada is aware, but he's backed himself up into Misawa's corner here. And Misawa takes advantage. He's aware of it. And in comes Mad Pauly. Okada, though, able to worm his way back to his own corner and tag in Keiji Muto. And Pauly's got to worry about these butterflies he must be feeling. I don't know if he ever expected to be in the ring with the legend like Keiji Muto. Normally the opening match warrior Mad Pauly here, teaming up with the world champion and getting himself up the card. A lot of respect for Mad Pauly in that locker room. See what he does with his opportunity here in this trios matchup. Accounting himself well here against Muto into the cover, but only a 1. Trying to get ahead on his strikes, but oh man, Muto just about kneed his head off there. Mad Pauly's Mad Bud partner, Buddy Murphy, in to make the save. Off the rips goes Muto. Huge elbow strike from Mad Polly, tagging out to Misawa. Perhaps trying to play up to the World Heavyweight Champion here. Don't know if he's in the market for an apprentice, is Mitsuharu Misawa. Nice back kick there from the former Tiger Mask. Again with that lariat variation with that spin. Oh no! And then just clocks him in the back of the head with an elbow. That'll separate your spine from your skull from your spinal cord if you're not careful. Could pop his head off like a cork. Oh, speaking of, neckbreaker across the knee from Okada. Looking for that Rainmaker. Hang on. Tags out to Kairi Sane. Assisted stunner to Okada. Misawa's not aware that the tag was made. And now we've got the GWA champion against the GWA junior champion. Misawa versus Sane respectively here. Nice snap suplex by Sane. No quarter asked, none given. And you see Misawa respectfully tagging in the future challenger to Kairi Sane's title, so she can better test her mettle against the man she'll be facing in our December event. Murphy and Sane going at it here. Buddy Murphy getting the best of the champion. Perhaps setting her up for a combination. Oh, drops that into a DDT. Nice positioning on the cover. No help from his teammates, though. And Okada is able to save the matchup with a squared circle K. Kairi smartly making a tag after being in a bit of jeopardy here. Nice elevation from the old man. And a no count out of Buddy Murphy, which props a quick moonsault to Keiji Muto and almost seals the fate of Buddy Murphy there. What's Muto going? Again! Center of the ring this time. Got him! 2 moonsaults in a row from Keiji Muto. The second one halfway across the ring. You saw the velocity he got on it. And Muto pins Buddy Murphy. All right, we hit the 90s with that one too. My word. It's fun. Muto looking strong as he heads into a title opportunity at next month's show, assuming nobody's hurt. 93%, I think it said. Sure did. Apologies for this taking so long. As I update my text file, single screen problems. All right. We got some more singles. Some more, dream singles action coming up. I don't think I've ever seen this. Like, certainly not in the full height of both of their gimmicks. Like, so this is like ECW champion Raven. Like, this is him at the height of his powers. He doesn't have flunkies, but he's got amazing resilience, and he's got that killer DDT. Likewise, Stone Cold Steve Austin, speaking of resilience, speaking of a move he can hit on anybody that's generally a knockout. So it's Stunner versus Even Flow in this matchup as we head down to the ring. These two aren't, this is not going to be a wrestling match. This is going to be a fight, and they are dressed appropriately. Mr. Bigfoot calling for the bell here. As you can see, Austin not waiting, didn't get out of his entrance attire or backstage attire, and not waiting for Raven to get out of his. Just going at it, tooth and claw to start things off here. A creative use of textures to make a shirt on the back of Raven there. Now, the textures are only one way around, and they just duplicate them, or, they just swap the model based on which way they're facing. That's why you're going to see the Austin 316 shirt be backwards. Just try not to let it break your immersion of this 2D wrestling game. These two, I would say, expert level brawlers. Raven, I would say, tends to rely more on weaponry in his brawling style than a Stone Cold does, but can certainly hold his own against the Rattlesnake, at least for a little while. We'll see for how long as this match progresses. As we said, these two have some generally like non-kick-outable, I guess? I don't know, impervious. Real powerful finishes is all I'm trying to say. Raven generally ends matches that he wins with that DDT. Likewise, Stone Cold generally wins the matches that he wins when he hits somebody with a stunner. Oh, big knees to the midsection there. Austin just teasing him. Talking trash the whole time, too. I wonder if there's audio clips of just like beeps, like you just pretending that swears are happening. I could just add those to like half of his moves. Raven here, not even allowed, as we said, to get out of his entrance attire. Stone Cold taking the fight to him right away. I think it's thrown Raven for a little bit of a loop here in the opening 5 minutes. And now Stone Cold looking to stomp that mud hole and walk it dry on Raven here. Austin looking firmly in control of this one as he talks more trash to Raven. Oh, big stomp off the top rope. It is all Austin here. The opening moments of this matchup. Just pummeling Raven and working him back toward the center of the ring. Raven looking to fight back. Nice drop toe. Classic Raven offense. Spiking your face into the mat with that drop toe hold. Doesn't have to be fancy to be effective. No count, says senior official Mr. Bigfoot. Raven's starting to build a little momentum here, but you can see what the match has already taken out of him. He's got to catch his breath in between moves. That's when Austin can step on the gas here. Put Raven away if he's careful. Oh! Pair of counters. They're going to trade low blows. By virtue of the GWA rule book, disqualifications come with a 5 count. So long as you're not repeatedly striking your opponent in the nether region for a count of 5, there's really nothing they can do about low blows, even with disqualifications on in the ring. Which to me is hilarious. As you can see, the eyes of Mr. Bigfoot intent on this matchup. Not just the eyes of Austin are intent on punching a hole in the chest of Raven. Oh, another shot to the face there. Off the ropes comes Austin. Oh, gets caught in a drop toe hold by Raven. Nicely done. Still fight left in the leader of the doldrums. As we hit the 10-minute mark. Here in front of a capacity crowd here. We're so proud to have 30,000 strong. We've not ventured to the side of the country before, and we're so happy. We are so well received. And we're thrilled to have y'all walking down the gnarly wrestling aisle with us as we enjoy some GWA action. Oh, I don't think Raven's enjoying that.
What?
Austin getting the crowd riled up. Might be looking for that stunner soon. Oh, nicely done. Nice bulldog there from Raven. Trying to keep himself in this matchup. Austin with the press. Oh, just wailing away. Off the ropes again. Signature elbow drop to the point of the nose of Raven as he's on the ground. Oh, hang on. Oh, big pile driver from Raven. That could start to turn things around for him if he can capitalize. Nice suplex there. Raven would be wise to catch his breath here, but Austin is right back up and back into the ring, not giving him a second to breathe, literally. And making him suffer for it, too. You can see Raven is almost out. Austin countering a second pile driver attempt, spilling Raven out to the floor. Hang on. Pile driver on the chair to Austin. Raven grabs a second one and catches his breath as he waits for Austin to rise. Oh, Russian leg sweep away from the chairs by Austin. Oh no, even flow. I think Raven was aiming for the chairs. I don't know if he got them, but that's still an even flow DDT on the floor to Stone Cold. And then another pile driver. Raven may have just fought his way back into this one with these moves. Oh, just swung it across his chest. And he drops the rattlesnake, but Austin's up and fighting as best he can. Oh, and now Raven flips off Austin. Stunner! Stunner by Austin on the floor. Raven goes to the eyes. Throws Austin back into the ring. Another even flow by Raven. Signals to the crowd that this is it. Drags Austin away from the ropes and into the cover. 1, 2, no! Austin kicks out at 2. Raven's back in this fight in a big bad way. He's wailing away on Austin in the corner. Reversed across the ropes, but Raven fends him off. Big bulldog to Austin. Stone Cold's up first again. That earlier damage, that cumulative damage he's done to Raven throughout this contest, paying dividends. Seems there's more gas in the tank of Stone Cold than there is Raven. That's at least how it appears at the moment. Nicely done. Nice block there by Raven. Both men rocking and reeling here. Could be anyone's contest. Oh! Oh! Discus lariat by Raven! Stone Cold missing with a chair of his own. Gets sent off the ropes. Big clothesline. The leader of the Doldrums having to catch his breath against Stone Cold here. It can't be comfortable to have to wrestle in that leather jacket. Those things don't breathe. Oh, another low blow, but as you can see, nothing the ref can do about it. And Austin knows it. Oh, and one from Raven as well. Again, he can't see you flipping him off if you're flipping off the back of his head. Nice shoulder block. Off the ropes by Raven. Rare bit of offense from this former Scotty the Body. There, you can see it that time. Enough to counter it at least. Off the ropes. Big kitchen sink knee lift. As we've passed 20 minutes. Pile driver in the center of the ring by Raven. Austin has yet to go for a stunner, except in one encounter. Oh, jeez. Drop toe by Raven. Puts Stone Cold down once again, but he counters with another low blow. Oh, back and forth they go. Oh, God. Austin to the top. Oh, trying to pinpoint that elbow drop. Raven moves out of the way and hits a Russian leg sweep. Austin's still fighting. No quitting, Austin. You're gonna have to knock him out if you want to beat him. Looking a little woozy. Another leg sweep by Raven. Austin right back to his feet. Just beats Raven back to the floor. Grabs the mic for a quick promo. Center of the ring in the middle of the match. Big bulldog by Raven. Both men hurting. We're plus 25 minutes gone in this one. Nice combo there by Raven with that discus lariat. Nice backdrop out of Austin. Trying to set Raven up for something, but he gets his eyes raked. Russian leg sweep out of Austin now. Raven fights his way to his feet, but he's dazed. Oh, and he stuns Austin! Raven just stuns Stone Cold! Into the cover, but too close to the ropes. Oh, Raven trying to get a sneaky win there after hitting Austin with his own hold. It has infuriated the Rattlesnake, wailing away off the ropes, stomping away now. Oh, and he gets bulldogged. Both of these competitors incredibly resilient for the most of their careers, I would say. Certainly once they're in their final forms in terms of these gimmicks. Austin's got in center of the ring. Another Thez press. Wailing away once again. Austin is determined to bust Raven open. Doesn't have a lot of energy left to run those ropes, though. Big stomp by Austin. The Bionic Redneck. Gotta be thinking stunner, as we are close to 30 minutes gone in this singles contest. And a wail. Hang on! Even flow by Raven! Stops to pose for the crowd, though. Rolls Austin over. 1, 2, 3. Raven pins Austin in 27 minutes even. What a contest! Holy moly. Austin looked to be running away with it in the early minutes. Raven came all the way back from downtown and put on a 5-star classic with Stone Cold. That's probably the best singles match of the handful of singles matches that Raven has had here in the GWA, and certainly top tier for Austin as well, even in defeat. Look at that. We started with a 77 overall, and then we went 99, 93, Hundy. This is going to be a bit of a styles clash, no pun intended. Shout out to AJ. Another singles match that we likely would have never seen in the real world, we can bring to you in our fantasy land as the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, someone that we're trying to win them over. We don't have the we got some trust issues, do we, in HBK, us being the promotion of GWA. So we're trying to give them like decent singles matches on the card, and by decent I mean like they're against caliber, like a high quality caliber opponent. They're as late in the card as we can get them without, you know, spoiling our main event structure. So we're doing our best. We're also trying to work on like basically most of our Hall of Famers. Steve Austin, Raven. Actually, Raven I think is fine with us. Bret Hart's getting okay with us. It's Steve Austin for sure. Shawn Michaels for sure. Kurt Angle's a bit of a problem as well, but he's too hurt to be on this show. Anyway, let's get down to the ring for, like we said, another interesting singles matchup. Kenta Kobashi against the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. As always, the creature on feature, Mr. Bigfoot, is about to ring the bell. And we are underway. Shawn Michaels in the long tights, Kenta Kobashi in the black trunks with purple trim. Kobashi with a number of maneuvers to incapacitate his opponents. That burning lariat, the orange crush, the burning hammer, brain buster, a number of things. Shawn Michaels, of course, sweet chin music. We'll be looking to tune up that band and play his favorite tune, sweet chin music. Slow start to this one. Crowd still buzzing after that fantastic Stone Cold Raven match. It's going to take them a little bit to try to get their focus back on the match that they're currently being offered in the afterglow of the one that they just saw. Nice suplex there from old HBK. Try the backslide next to the ropes. You'd think he'd know better, wily vet though he is, but could be trying to play dumb in that ring to try to lure Kobashi into something. Wouldn't put it past him. A wily veteran is Shawn Michaels. Kobashi's more of a rugged veteran, I would say. Adapting his style to try to be tougher and more dangerous over time, whereas Shawn Michaels, as he aged, got a little smarter in the ring, let's say. A little sneakier. Oh, jeez. Nice chop there from the former GWA heavyweight champion, Kenta Kobashi. Shawn Michaels himself, a former Hall of Fame champion, but of course his reign was ended by The Undertaker, and there's been no stopping The Undertaker since. Okay, now I gotta think he just doesn't know what he's doing. With the second backslide, this time into the corner. You can see that the end game was he wanted to get Kobashi out of the ring to catch his breath, but a couple of missteps here from HBK. Again, these two not strange bedfellows, but certainly haven't faced each other in real-world competition, I wouldn't think. Like, how could they have? Oh, vicious knife edge chop to the back of the head of Shawn Michaels. That's gonna rip his hair out by the roots. It's gonna slap the follicles right off the back of his head. Oof. Rake of the eyes by Michaels, trying to get any advantage he can over the larger, stronger Kobashi. Kobashi missing wildly with the strike, but able to back Michaels into a corner. Up he goes, hang on. Big body press here. Two. Kobashi out at 2.
Give up. Give up.
Shawn Michaels slowing things down, but Kobashi able to escape quickly. Wants to keep this thing going. Knows he's got Michaels on the ropes with moves like that.
Give up.
Now it's Kobashi's turn to attempt a submission. Perhaps pulling on the... either way, it's either the plant leg or the kicking leg. You're good either way if you can wear one of Shawn Michaels' legs down. Oh my gosh, another vicious knife edge to the back of the head. Uh-oh. Orange crush to Shawn Michaels. 2. No. Michaels just able to escape there. Oh, hang on. Burning hammer. by Kenta Kobashi, dropping Michaels on his head. 1, 2. Michaels escapes it, 2. What tenacity from the Heartbreak Kid there. Oh, smartly slowing things down with a figure 4 after that heavy-duty offense being dropped on his dome twice. Somehow still up and fighting. Hang on. Oh, burning lariat by Kobashi. Oh, super kick by Kobashi to Michaels. Follows it up with a delayed suplex. Wowzers. The confidence of Kenta Kobashi telling Michaels to bring it on. Nice hang time on that moonsault, but too close to the ropes. Once again, half and half suplex folds him over. It is all Kobashi at the moment. Big shoulder tackle to the back of Michaels, driving him face first into the mat. Getting him set up once again. Another orange crush. 1, 2, 3. Michaels kicks at 3.1, but it's too late. Once Kobashi got rolling, quick to overpower the Heartbreak Kid. That's going to stick in Michaels' craw. I know it. Oh, and he didn't even have a good match. He's going to tear his dressing room apart. Oh, dear. All right, well, we're trying to give you opportunities here, Michaels. It's up to you to take advantage of them. Didn't have a particularly good match. Dragged our average down below the 90s, but that's okay, because we got a double main event ahead. As we're going to see the tag team belts on the line, the champions, the Yard Dogs, Dave Mastiff and the convict Bill Bullock, up against the Junior Achievers, El Tejano Jr. and Dragon Rojo Jr. Let's get down to the ring. Boink. For your semi-main, as we said, the GWA tag team titles on the line. Mr. Bigfoot calling for the bell, and we are underway. El Tejano Jr. in the black and gold, facing off there with one half of the tag team champions, Dave Mastiff. Crowd buzzing as there was some scuttlebutt beforehand that there was some real-life drama brewing between Bill Bullock and Dragon Rojo Jr., the two members of their respective teams, on the apron at present. And that was going to get some more people in the building, so put them in this championship contest, despite the fact that Bill Bullock working on a bit of an injured neck, and everyone knows it. We're pretty open about our medical reports here. Oh, by the way, we don't have an update on Brody Lee yet. We'll get that after the show. But I would suspect that they'd have to take some time off after that unfortunate move on the floor. As we now see the convict Bill Bullock for the first time, the last remaining original wrestler in the GWA, by which I mean there is no real-life counterpart to the convict Bill Bullock. He is made up for this video game. Everybody else on the roster of the GWA at present is a real-life or was a real-life professional wrestler. Dragon Rojo Jr. in there against Bill Bullock now. And these are the two that the people came to see go at it. And go at it they are. Hang on. Oh, Bill Bullock getting bowled over there. Rojo off the ropes. Nicely placed drop kick to the side of the jaw. Blocks the Irish whip attempt. Gets a quick tag in. Confusing Bullock momentarily, but Bullock's all over it now. Nice arm whip there. Bides him some time, or grants him some time. To tag Dave Mastiff back in. Looks like we're going power for power as the larger members of the two squads, Mastiff and El Tejano Jr., looking to be paired up. Oh! Just hammer fists them on the bridge of the nose. How's that legal? Just a face smasher. My word. He's playing whack-a-mole. Looking for something to pop out of that dude's nostrils. You can hear Dave Mastiff putting everything he has into these uppercuts. Tejano barely able to overpower him. Oh, geez. Nicely done with that kick, though, into the cover. Bullock's got to make a save at 2. This thing might have been over in a hurry. Convict doesn't like it. You can see him wailing away on El Tejano Jr. here. By the way, a rare heel versus heel championship matchup. A lot of smack being talked in these locker rooms. Setting up the issue between these two teams. Hang on. Dragon Rojo Jr. missing that diving guillotine leg drop. Had to come down somewhere between Mastiff and Bullock and didn't land too favorably. Looks like he's recovered enough here. Nicely done. Oh, nice combo out of the corner. Drops an elbow, goes for a cover. Just a 1 count though, says Bullock. You can see Dave Mastiff knowing his partner well enough that he didn't even need to try to make the save there. Bullock sees El Tejano Jr. across from him and is able to backpedal and get Dave Mastiff back involved here. Starting to break down as a pair of singles contests in the early going of this tag team championship match. They tend to do that. The more successful tag teams, that is. Try to section off their tag team competitions as a pair of singles matches. Try to match up stylistically or perhaps size-wise as best they can for their opponent. And then the better tag teams, the ones that rise to the top of the division, much like, hang on, the Yard Dogs here, killing that magic. Oh, he did the stomach claw, the most dangerous move in all of professional wrestling. He might be dead. Oh, somehow he lived. And is able to tag out under his own power. My word. Anywho, the more successful tag teams are able to vary that strategy midway through their matches, and that's usually what leads to victory and eventually championship gold. So far, sticking to their guns as Bullock and Dragon Rojo Jr. are squaring off against each other in the ring. Rojo sweeps the leg, Johnny, and gets a 1 count. Nice snap suplex by Bullock in response. Oh. Rojo was thinking counter out of the corner. Bullock caught him. Mid-counter. Oh, geez, and got caught himself by Tejano on the apron. Nice double team maneuver there. Bill Bullock focusing more on one team member than the other in their corner, and it cost him. Like we said, it's a double heel matchup here, so dirty tactics may abound. Oh, nothing dirty about this. Just a straight-up brawl. Prison rules for the convict Bill Bullock. Eventually tagging out to Dave Mastiff. Hang on! The Tornado Tejas by El Tejano Jr. to Bill Bullock on his way out of the ring. That's gonna smart. Hang on, nice butterfly suplex by Mastiff, working him back towards his corner, the championship corner. Oh, and spikes him with a brainbuster. Tejano trying to roll out of it and does. Air raid crash to Dave Mastiff. Into the cover goes Tejano. 2 and... Oh, Mastiff barely escaped there. World's strongest slam there. And a Dragon Rojo Jr. to Bullock. Another brainbuster. Into the Regal stretch by Dave Mastiff. Beautifully applied. Luckily for El Tejano Jr., in came Dragon Rojo Jr. and the Junior Achievers can still achieve their dream of winning this matchup. Oh, underhook exploder by Mastiff. A talent that's taken copious advantage of our world-class training facilities here in the GWA. If he's not in the ring, he's in the gym. It's insane. For a guy his size, could be, pound for pound, the most powerful guy on the roster, and that is saying something. As we're going to see Keith Lee against The Undertaker in the following contest in our main event coming up after this one. Dragon Rojo Jr. trying to take things to the floor. Doesn't work out too hot for him. Bullock returns to the ring with a baseball bat, but can't make use of it. Hang on. Prison plex, but into the ropes. He's not going to be able to make the cover here. But he did suplex Dragon Rojo Jr. onto that baseball bat. Eats a double power bomb as El Tejano Jr. is trying to help his buddy out. Mastiff gets tagged in. If they can isolate Dragon Rojo Jr., expect them to make the switch now and have Mastiff use his power-based attack on the smaller Dragon Rojo Jr., and he does with that brainbuster, but hang on. Rojo quickly to his corner. El Tejano Jr. in now. Nice double powerbomb by the Junior Achievers. Just bodies him to the canvas. Just hurls him down there. Back and forth they go. El Tejano Jr. with a big boot to the face. Going at it once more. Oof. Back of the head this time. Focusing on the head and neck as El Tejano Jr. gets countered by Mastiff. I think he might be thinking tag. Rolling hills by Mastiff. As we're getting close to 20 minutes gone in this championship contest. Tag Team Championship gold on the line. The champions, the Yard Dogs. The challengers, the Junior Achievers. Nice work by one half of the champs. Dave Mastiff with that brainbuster. Tags out to Bill Bullock. Magic Killer by the tag team champions. Bullock says they've got it in the bag. Discus lariat into the stomach claw! No! He has a family! Mercifully, he taps out. Bill Bullock and Dave Mastiff retain. We're gonna have to check El Tejano Jr. for internal injuries. Goodness gracious me. That stomach claw, deadliest move in all of wrestling. That's helped Bill Bullock win and maintain these tag team championships. How'd they do? 95. Nicely done. That is a heck of a semi-main event. Oink. Title defense with the stomach claw. Okay. Save that right quick. And it is main event time. The aforementioned heavyweight contest between The Undertaker and Keith Lee for The Undertaker's Hall of Fame Championship title. This is Keith Lee cashing in his title opportunity that he earned as 1/3 of the winning team in the Trios Tournament of Terror. Oh, channeling the old country again when I said it. All right, let's set our next matchup. Keith Lee, Undertaker for the Hall of Fame title. In front of 30,000 strong, and we couldn't be happier to have you with us. Starting off slow. Keith Lee in that tournament last week / last month in game became the only member of the GWA roster to pin The Undertaker, defeating him with a spirit bomb in a trios contest. Undertaker has been incensed since, insisting that Keith Lee cash in his title opportunity against him for the Hall of Fame Championship as soon as possible. Keith Lee was happy to oblige. I imagine that the Bearcat Keith Lee is hoping to strike while the iron is hot, knowing that he has The Undertaker rattled and upset about that earlier loss. We'll see how Deadman Incorporated adapts to facing in a singles contest the only man to defeat him in a GWA ring. His only other defeat coming at the hands of somebody we don't talk about in a AAA promotion in a show that we may or may not have done as far as The Undertaker is concerned. And that's as much as we can say without him threatening our health. Okay, since he's in the ring, like legit, he beat like the Mexican version of Stardust, or the Mexican version of Stardust defeated The Undertaker at a AAA event in Mexico. Don't tell him. Don't tell him I told you. Don't tell him, he's gonna destroy me. Oh, delayed vertical sending Undertaker to the floor, and he's immediately back to his feet. That just seems to have pissed him off. Nice Mongolian chop there by Keith Lee, but that doesn't slow the dead man down. Right back to it. Hang on, hang on. Oh, spirit bomb attempt thwarted. Both of these men use a similar variation of the power bomb. Undertaker's last ride when he hoists his opponent well above his head is not dissimilar to the spirit bomb that Keith Lee employs, where he hoists his opponent well above his head and ends it in a sit-out position versus just dropping him like The Undertaker does. Oh. These two big meaty men slapping meat in your main event. And the first of 2 shows we're hoping to produce for you tonight, provided I can get the next one done in about 90 minutes. Booked and performed. Big pounce there at a Keith Lee. That was the pounce period. I'd know it anywhere. Undertaker says he's got this firmly in control, catching his breath a little bit. Looking to control the pace is the dead man. Dropped down by Keith Lee. Oh, Taker just bowls him over. Hang on, hang on. Spirit bomb upcoming. Undertaker able to grab that bottom rope. You can see it from here. And now just beating down Keith Lee, the most prolific striker in the history of anything ever, according to The Undertaker himself. The best pure striker of any carbon-based life form. I'm contractually obligated to say that by the Undertaker himself. I tease. All right. Last rad attempt thwarted by Keith Lee. Undertaker spills out to the floor. Both men now jaw-jacking and eyeballing one another. Oh, hang on. Immediately back into the last ride from Taker. Boom! Into the pin. 1, 2. No! Keith Lee escapes. Sends him off the ropes. Big DDT by the Undertaker. Looking to put Keith Lee away. Hang on. Spirit bomb to Taker. 1, 2. No! Taker out at 2. Both of these men hitting their powerbomb finish and both kicking out. Another spirit bomb on the way. 1, 2. Taker out at 2 again. This thing's kicking into high gear ever since we passed the 10-minute mark. Big clothesline by Undertaker. Going for finish after finish here. Big shoulder block, pounce by Keith Lee.
1, 2.
Almost knocking the Undertaker out for a cover. You could see it was smart of Keith Lee there to position himself in that pin between the Undertaker and the ropes to make sure he could get a fair shot at the 3 count. But the Undertaker able to escape nonetheless. Taking a lot out of the big man, both big men, in this one. Oh, a nice leg drop off the ropes by the Undertaker. Gasping for air against the younger, potentially stronger. Oh, Keith Lee just throws him to the canvas. Taker counters, big choke slam coming up. 1 arm into the cover. 1, 2, 3. Undertaker retains. The choke slam from the Undertaker seals the deal, and we still have ourselves an Undead Hall of Fame champion. What do we got? 86? Okay, not great. Not gonna lie, not great, but that's okay. We had a good show overall. I mean, for a 13-minute match, they went hard in the last like 3-4 minutes and brought it home. All right, so we definitely turned things around from that 77 start, and again, we're going to get an update on Brodie Lee's condition once we stop the show. Oh, now that the show is over, technically. Let me do this. There I am. Almost threw myself out of frame. Okay. All right, so we've overall 89. So that is, they enjoyed the show. There were 30,000 of them in the seats. They paid $20 a pop. We did okay. Ooh, almost 32,000. Excellent. So that'll cover all of our expenses. Again, we're trying to make some money. I don't think we're going to be able to. We're going to try to make some money off this merch. Ready for a bigger venue. Oh, we have new NXT Tag Team Champions, Ember Moon and Killian Dane. Superfly of AAA won the Noah Jr. heavyweight belt. Yeah, that's a mess. Oh my gosh. Kenny Omega won the Ring of Honor title. Oh, we lost a little bit of money. That's okay. I mean, we spent $1 million upgrading our gym and only lost 26K, like 27K. That's pretty good. Nothing of note. All right, let's just save that. So, Ring of Honor gave Kenny Omega an opportunity to win their championship, and wouldn't you know it, they did it. Nikolai Volkov has been discovered. Okay. Argenis, that's another luchador. Rekka from DDT is asking to fight in one of our events. I don't want to say no because I don't want to ruin our relationship, but I fully intend to probably do a promotional battle against Ring of Honor since we now have their championship. That throws for a loop my existing plans, but that's okay because I can just bump. Like, we got some big title matches coming up that I can just bump to the first show of year 5. All right, so let me. All right, as always, let me save. Let's do our maintenance first, as we always do. Trading center maintenance. Boom. We have 33 out of 38 roster positions full, so we're gonna try to hire the other half of that tag team, the Street Profits, as it was my idea to get a full-time tag team in on the roster. There we go. There's all our maintenance. We're already spending $150,000. How'd our merchandise do? Blew out of everything. Wow, we did a lot better on the DVDs than I thought we were gonna do. Oh, we did 5 of that. We did 5. Okay, so we have still about half of that. That'll last for a bit. Not bad. I mean, we were a little low on the t-shirts and towels considering we had 30,000 people to sell to, but it's not terrible. Not terrible at all. All right, human resources. We've done some scouting. Stoic and freestyle. Let's do freestyle. And Japan, just cause. Off you go. And then lucha and hardcore in Latin America. Let's do hardcore, I guess, for 6 months. Away you go. Okay, send those scouts off. I like to send them off for 6 months at a time. Let's get that taken care of. Okay, now there's something we always have to address after we have a show. People look at their paychecks and they start to get a little, they start to get a little melancholy about the money that they're making. So now we got to have a little consultation action. I'm so glad I'm doing this before I do anything else. First off, buddy, there, you're making $1,200. Like, there's no way you're only making $800 for us. There, that's for you. Thanks for being a good sport. CM Punk is at an S already. He used to be one of our sticks in the mud. Steve Austin's up at a B. See, Kurt Angle's still a bit of trouble. Let's do this real quick, sorry. I'm just checking the trust level at the bottom of their player card here. So Kurt Angle's a problem still. Austin's coming around. Moxley's a bit of an issue. Oh, Michaels is coming around. Orton's coming around. Taker's down. Bret Hart's coming around. Oh, and Brody Lee's coming around. Okay, we're doing great. Oh, Brody Lee, by the way, didn't get hurt, but let me take a look at their... Ooh, I'm not going to be using them in this next show for sure. Okay, so I'm not going to be using a lot of people. This is going to be great. So, before I do anything else... before I do anything major, I like to save just in case it doesn't work out, and then I can always back up and try again, because we're about to offer a contract to, where'd you go? Montez Ford, the other half of, got a fancier dinner out of us, and more of a signing bonus. We're going to middle ball him and see what happens. A slightly bigger upside on this guy, it looks like. Doesn't agree to your terms. See, this is why we save. So we give him 3 chances. 3 chances to say no. That was his first strike, so to speak. I mean, the only reason I hired the other guy, Angelo Dawkins, was to also hire Montez Ford. Trying to get the street profits on our side here. I like every iteration or every generation we have different roster members. I like that, so. Hadn't used the street profits before. Come on, Montez. What's up, buddy? Fancy dinner. We're going to medium ball you one more time. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. If they say no for the 3rd time, they're out of contract negotiations for now. That doesn't mean that I'm going to give up on them. That just means that I might look for a singles star, because we have a 38 person roster that we can deal with now. Okay, so offer contract. We're going to give them all the money in the world to reunite or to keep the team together. Montez, excellent negotiator, got way more out of us than his partner did, and he says, yes, please. Of course you're going to show up for 30 extra grand. Had a better agent, or whatever you want to say. Okay, versus Ford and Dawkins. Welcome aboard. All right, I will update the rest of the text file about their roster position and stuff later. Let me just get down to where I'm booking month 12. Oh, there we go. Mad Polly needed an opponent, and we have Rekka in. Oh, I mean, I'm going to use Rekka as one of our 5 if we eventually do this battle. Hang on. Hang on. All right. We're okay otherwise. Oh, I need to do more. I only looked at one person. Let's do more of this. Didn't I already do CM Punk? Didn't we already have a consultation? We must not have. Hello, yes. Tiny raise, because you're already over 3. I'm trying to minimize, or at minimum, have everybody up to 2. Already did yours. Just signed you. Welcome to 2. Anybody else? Around 2. Oh, Darby. Listen, you put your body on the line for us there, Darby. Appreciate it. Kenny won the Ring of Honor title. I can't believe that. I mean, I can believe it, but just our luck. Okay, so definitely keeping them off. Oh, Ilya Dragunov needs more money. There you go. Getting closer. Raven holy crap. That's what we were paying Raven? There you go. Okay, I'll do all this first, and then we'll see if anybody has an issue after I adjust some salaries. Okay. Now you're making the same as Yuji Hino. Where you at? Okay, and then Phoenix. Wow. Wow, that whole squad was making like peanuts. Okay. 12 Kyrie as a champion. Here you go. Bret doing all right. Brody's going to take the time off. Will Hobbs and Mike Bailey. Up to 18. What better way to keep your talent happy? As we make money, you guys make money. Hey, we lost money last month and we're still giving you guys raises. Tell your friends. Let's get that out on social media. Man, I work at GWA. They lost money this month. They still gave us raises. That's all I'm saying. Okay, personal advice. Anybody? Drew McIntyre wants more money. He's already making pretty decent money, but that's okay. We're all about it. We will 100% cave. Oh, you're not making pretty decent money. How about that? Don't seem to be any trust issues there. Hopefully the people will see how we treat the others. Okay, still at $200,000 here. All right, we are gonna try to do a cross-promotional event with Ring of Honor in the light of our taking their title from them. They have 17 wrestlers. Let's see how it goes. Shot down. They don't have enough wrestlers available. Uh-oh. All right, let's get back to it. I think I saved right before I did that. It sounds like something I would do. Ooh. Let's find out. Okay, everything should be good. Let me just check this to see if they have any. Okay, so we should be okay. Let's try this again. Now all of a sudden, they're fine with it. Again, that was a 3 strikes and you're out sort of thing. No problem. All right, so I'm gonna push what I have booked to year 5, month 1, which is great because it's. I gotta get rid of this match, and then Rekka. Oh boy! All right, so I don't want to say to give the other team a chance, but I apparently have this tradition of getting guests in on months when I end up doing a promotional battle, so as not to make them feel bad. They usually get the first crack at defending the honor of a promotion that they don't wrestle for normally, which is pretty funny. It has cost promotions title matches previously, but in this case, Rekka will be in the first match, a DDT star fighting on behalf of GWA once again. Okay, let's get up to the event and book what we can book. See, I got to do these. The junior heavyweight title's on the line, and I can put our Ring of Honor title on the line in the main event, and that counts. I hope that counts. No entry. Whoever this first person is. Okay, Rekka. Flying cross arm breaker. Dope. See if it works out for you. Wow, that got 5,000 people to show up. Oh, we're gonna try to do this 30,000 seater again? Maybe. We have to do a title match. Let's do this one. Kenny Omega putting the Ring of Honor title on the line in the main event. Ring of Honor Junior Heavyweight Championship is going to be on the line. One of our junior competitors. Oh, let's go back to the GWA. Here they are, all 10 of them. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is everybody okay? Bilboa cannot go. 100%. So let me just. They are alphabetized. I'm going to random number generate between 1 and 9, and that is who gets the title shot. We're trying to do this quickly, as we only have an hour or so left before we can. Oh, I haven't even checked. All right, no drop frames, no issues. Since the internet has returned, it has definitely stuck around. 1, 2. 3, 4, 5, 6. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Dragunov. No problem. Ilya Dragunov coming for the Ring of Honor Junior Heavyweight Championship. I can see that going well. Now, I have two of these left, like 2 positions remaining here. I should go for what? The most popular people I have? Look at that, no affiliation, but I got them. Curse of Greatness, Angelo Dawkins, and no nickname, Montez Ford. Street Profits. Gonna be using them in January instead of December, but that's okay. Okay, so I'm just looking for the most popular slash... There. Oh, he's so hurt though. I don't want to do our champ, who's not even super popular in the home territory that we're rocking. I mean, who will beat Kenta? Who are you to beat Kenta? Who didn't we see last time? We didn't see Randy Orton, and we usually use him in situations like this. So let's try to keep him happy by putting him in a situation like this once again. Listen, you can even rock your ridiculous mohawk. How about that? Now we're half full. We might be moving venues soon, but that's okay. So super popular heel, right? Yeah, AB. And I think I might go. Yeah, I might go Moxley. Do I have any faces? How's Kurt feeling? There we go. I'm gonna do Kurt Angle and Randy Orton. Okay, so not the best place to go. We're definitely gonna get 10,000 in here. Really? Let's go American Urban. We can do large hall for 40. Okay. Wow, I can't even get... Huh. Oof, this is gonna be a poopy show. So let's go, generally we do these in Mexico just because this is how we're very slowly expanding our... Okay, but I can make $100,000 on that. There we go. So that's 10,000 people. What about Mexican Urban? What's that? 18,000. That's the biggest in Mexico is 18,000? Okay. Can you pay... What's the print ad? So, okay. So I cover expenses. Again, it's going to be another tiny show. Everything else is good. Oh, haha! I always forget to do this. Not this time. Not this time, game! Okay. Speed, 125. Let's do that for all the matches. Real quick. Oops. Speed, 125. Yeah. Okay, first match. Rope breaks on. Across the board. I'm going to do something that's going to help everybody. No criticals. Nobody getting hurt. Friendly competition between these two promotions. Okay. Oh, yeah. Match 1. Good stuff. First match, elimination. DQ count. That's the only other thing I need, I think. Oops. Don't have to worry about the tag rules because it's all going to be singles contests. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cut play on. Let's just in case... we'll see. Just in case it saves these back to our normal rule sets. There we go. I think they're all the same. Yeah. All right, there we go. In front of 10,000 people in Mexico. We're going to make $100,000 on the gate to cover our expenses. We're going to make $300,000 on the broadcasting, or more than that, like $350,000 on the broadcasting and other sponsorships. So, yeah, we'll have paid everybody. Okay. Let's do some more. Let's do... I mean, we only have 10,000 people, right? So we have photos and we have DVDs. Let's do 3. 3, just a small run. And then just like 1,000 and 1,000 of these, just to see. These are the ones that you only have, these are the only ones you have to worry about, like, spoiling. There, 1,000 for the kiddos. Okay, I'll make a little money off that. Now that I have booked my people, I can start lending people elsewhere. Like these two. Look how popular Montez Ford is. All right, they have no interest in Montez Ford. That's fine. I saved it as such. Montez Ford stays put. Still want to send somebody to AEW though. I don't want them to. I don't want them to win any titles, but we'll still send somebody. There you go. Have Kenta. Kenta Kobashi going out to AEW. Who else likes us? Oh, Ring of Honor, who are about to have this. I don't even know why you can lend somebody to Ring of Honor. They're facing us. DDT we are friendly with, so let's help them out by sending them somebody that's popular in Japan. There, you can go, John Moxley, you can go hang out in DDT. Okay, what do we got? Oh, GCW only has 9 wrestlers? That's sad. You can hang out with Shawn Michaels. There we go. As long as they're working. Okay, loan somebody to Impact. Drew, since Impact is based in Europe in this world. There we go. Send Drew back to Impact. It's fun. We're making friends. All Japan, let's send Hino to All Japan if they're feeling well. How do you feel? How you feel? Heck yeah. All right, that's enough. We made some friends. Well, maybe one more. Maybe one more. Indifferent, indifferent. Friendly, friendly, indifferent. I would love... I'll try it. Okay, Keiji Muto. You gotta be kidding me. Keiji Muto. Coming into NXT. Come on, baby. They're gonna say no, but come on, baby. Oh, ho, 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 NXT. NXT. Accepting that olive branch. It begins. Okay. Training center done. Merchandise produced. Yeah, see, here's our sponsorship contract. 126 from the sponsors on the mat, and for broadcasting, 300. So $426,000. That'll cover our expenses. We've already covered our costs of the venue itself on tickets. So we're going to be okay. We're going to make a little bit of money off this show. If we make more than $27,000, I'll consider it a win because that will have broken us even. Okay, so let me, let's just run the event after we've saved. Let's just run the event, and then I'm going to write it down on my little text file. On my little text file. Ooh, proceed. Can't wait to see how the cross-promotion event goes, finalize management decisions for the month, and proceed to the results. So we're going to run this little 5-match card, and then we have the year-end awards as we are ending the 4th year in this universe. And then once we're set up for the January of year 5, then we'll shut her down, and then spooky movie times can commence. All right. Here we go. A heated battle. Hey, Odyssey Extra, what's going on? A heated battle. Us against the, unfortunately now defunct Ring of Honor. Oh my gosh. All right, we got some interesting matchups here. Starting with Brody King representing Ring of Honor versus Rekka, who is a DDT wrestler that is in helping the GWA out this month. Josh Woods, hang on, versus Kurt Angle. That worked out really well. Josh Woods for Ring of Honor, Kurt Angle representing GWA. Jay Lethal versus Randy Orton. All right. For the ROH Junior Heavyweight Championship, Ilya Dragunov is going to be facing their champion, Sumi Sakai. Oh dear. You poor thing. And in the main event, the new Ring of Honor champion, Kenny Omega. That's right. Kenny Omega went over there. We lent them to Ring of Honor last month, and wouldn't you know it, they won the dang title. Kenny Omega with the Ring of Honor belts facing ROH's Mark Briscoe, trying to bring it back to their home promotion. And since a GWA contracted talent had one of their belts and we put it on the line, that counts as GWA putting a belt on the line for this promotional battle. We have nothing to lose except the battle itself, and we're kind of handicapping ourselves in this initial match. Let me get out of the way. Hooyah! As Rekka, our little pal from DDT, has to get in there against Brody King. I'm so sorry, Rekka. In front of 10,000 people in Mexico. All right, here we go. Boink. As always, the creature on feature, Mr. Bigfoot, is going to call for the bell here. And we are underway. As you can see, Brody King, the much larger of the two competitors, all sorts of tatted up against the more diminutive Rekka as a flying cross arm breaker. various variations of that, as I awkwardly say, as his finish does Rekka and Brody King. I couldn't tell you, but I bet you it looks pretty dangerous. Should do my homework a little more on these, or they brought up the cards, you know what I mean, like the player cards or whatever, before the match started, but that's okay. Brody King, currently one half of the PWG Tag Team Champions, along with Malachi Black. Little real-world stat for you. Also, recent challenger for the Ring of Honor World title, if I remember. One of their last major events. I think it was part of a four-way, but he was still in there. Big, gnarly-looking dude. Wailing away on Rekka here. In from DDT, repping the GWA, as we are in a series of 5 singles contests against Ring of Honor. Got to win 3 out of the 5 to win the promotional battle. Not a lot on the line in terms of titles for the GWA, as the Ring of Honor Junior and Heavyweight titles are both going to be on the line, and GWA doesn't have to worry about losing one of their own belts. But there's a lot of pride on the line, as GWA is now engaged in this, their 5th promotional battle, I think. Yeah, and we are undefeated to this point. So we'll see how this goes, as we are getting a lot more friendships, a lot more relationships established. Now that I know that them telling us that they don't have enough wrestlers to participate is Fumi. Oh, hang on. Huge powerbomb there from Brody King. Drops the elbow off the ropes. Rekka's in trouble here. Gets reversed to the ropes at the 5-minute mark. Big Brody King with that lariat. Brody King in firm command of this. Rekka doing everything he can to try to fight from underneath and get back on track. Size doesn't really play a factor if you can lock in a proper cross arm breaker, and it is Rekka's bread and butter, so let's see what he can do here. Nice flipping senton from the contracted member of the Dramatic Dream Team, the DDT promotion out of Japan, here in Mexico, representing an American promotion, GWA, against another American promotion, Ring of Honor. What a wonderful wrestling world we've got. Oh my gosh! Into the cover, and no, Rekka kicks out. I thought mercifully it would be over. Perhaps the second one in a row will do the job. 1, 2, Rekka out again. Brody King may have gassed himself, hitting Rekka as hard as he had these first 8 minutes. Rekka's got an opportunity here if he can capitalize before Brody King gets his breath back. Brody King doing everything he can to fend off the attack of Rekka. So far, so good for Brody King. Off the ropes comes Rekka. Oh, spin kick to the back there. Drops the big man. King back to his feet, but again, he is gassed. You can tell it every time he stops moving. Oh, dragon suplex for the bridge. 2. No, Brody King escapes. Holy moly. Rekka surprising the big man with that suplex. Now Brody King taking the time to catch his breath and drill Rekka into the canvas with another powerbomb, but Rekka right back to his feet and throwing elbows. He's gonna wait for King to stand here. Big body press off the top. 2. No, Brody King escapes. Underhook, double underhook, pile driver. 1, 2, no! Rekka gets out again. Snaps him over with a head scissor. Rekka going up top. Nice twisting senton. Up top again. Make it 2 in a row. No, he missed. Brody King says this is it. Gets Rekka back on his feet. Into the corner. Oh, reversed by Rekka. Hang on, another double underhook pile driver by King. He can't follow up right away. Rekka amazingly is back to his feet first. Oh, and then spike with a DDT. Off the ropes comes King. Big lariat from Brody King. Oh, and a third double underhook pile driver into the cover. 1, 2. No! Rekka's out again. Drops Brody with a DDT of his own. Up to the top. Missile drop kick to the chest. Oh, and then turned inside out with a huge clothesline from Brody King. Rekka fighting for all he's worth. Can overcome the big man. Rekka now dragging Brody back to the center of the ring. What does he have in mind? Haven't seen a single attempt at that armbar breaker. That cross arm breaker of Rekka's. There it is! No sooner do I say it! The flying cross arm breaker applied. Brody King able to fight his way free. Oh. Just battering Rekka down to the canvas now. You can see Brody King, not a lot of gas left in the tank, but if you can strike while the iron is hot, hang on, another armbar attempt. What resilience out of Rekka. Fighting for the honor, not only of DDT, but of GWA, the promotion that he is guesting as a combatant for. Right back to the arm of Brody King. Rekka relentless on those submission attempts. Hang on, waiting for Brody to stand here. Another big body press. 1, 2, no. King escapes it too. A lot of power left in those arms. Suplex sending Rekka to the floor. What is Brody King doing? Oh, he didn't have enough gas in the tank to complete the dive. Gets snapped over into the center of the ring again by Rekka. Brody King with a suplex. Trying to stay alive, both men. Running down here. Hang on. Oh, one arm body slam. Impressive power. Oh, and a spin kick across the jaw. Rekka's looking for a way to get that armbar back on. Brody King doing the best he can to protect himself. Oh, there it is. It didn't work. Rekka's got it again.
Give up. Give up.
Pulling for all his might. But Brody King again escapes. Gets thrown over. Rekka checking his watch. Might be armbar time as we approach 20 minutes in this singles contest. We got 5 singles matches tonight. A couple of them title opportunities, as well as a concurrent promotional battle between Ring of Honor and the GWA. In this case, the GWA being represented by DDT's Rekka, showing the GWA's open door policy. Oh my gosh! Head scissor takeover out of Brody King! Didn't expect that offense. Now he spikes Rekka with a DDT, and oh no, Rekka clutching at his neck. Brody taking his opportunity to catch his breath, has his win back, looking to end things here. Oh, but back to the armbar goes Rekka, and he beat him! Rekka taps Brody King, and GWA is up 1-0. What a matchup. Gotta remember to bring Rekka back for a proper match. Wowzers, good for you. 5 stars, wow. Impressive. I gotta tell you, the GWA and DDT brass, big old thumbs up on that. Made both promotions look good. Meanwhile, Brody King, hope their arm heals okay. All right, as we said, these are 5 singles contests. We picked the GWA representatives in the red corner for the most part, except for the junior title match. And ROH provided the rest. And wouldn't you know it, we got a real good matchup on paper as the Olympic champion Kurt Angle, GWA stalwart, is going to be facing the goods, Josh Woods, another mat-based competitor. Let's get down to the ring and see how this one shakes out. 1-0, GWA. Both men with that amateur stance. Mr. Bigfoot calling for the bell. And we are underway. Kurt Angle in the black, white, and red. It might be a dark blue, but it looks black to me. Josh Woods in the blue trunks with red and gray. Both men, as we said, extensive amateur backgrounds. Oh no, Kurt Angle busted open immediately in the opening moments here. That's going to get worse before it gets better. Let's see how Kurt Angle handles getting busted open almost immediately on almost like the second punch of the matchup out of Josh Woods here. I don't know how much longer this thing can go, as if one of your fighters gets busted open in literally the opening minute, but Kurt Angle is an Olympic champion for a reason. He did win that gold medal with a broken freaking neck. So let's see how he handles facing Josh Woods with the disadvantage of that grievous wound on the forehead that Josh Woods is targeting in a big bad way. Kurt Angle, I don't know if it's wise to be exchanging strikes when one of your, well, like your primary target from your opponent is your busted open forehead. Nice sleeper there from Kurt, trying to slow things down. Josh Woods zeroing in on that forehead cut with every strike. Every strike of the palm, every strike of the hand. I mean, you just call him a punch if you want. Kurt Angle trying to get him some. As we are not even 5 minutes deep here. Kurt has been bleeding for 4 of them. You can see. Now he's leaving blood on the canvas, but do not worry. The canvas absorbs the blood and it makes the fight stronger. Such is GWA lore, and Josh Woods having his way with Kurt Angle here. Out wrestling the Olympic champion. And I've got to think a lot of that is due to the amount of blood that Kurt has already lost in this contest. State Athletic Commission prevents us. Hang on, Angle slam there from Kurt. Into the cover. 1, 2. No. Woods out at 2 anyway. State Athletic Commission prevents us from actually tending to his wounds during the matchup. So he's just going to bleed out there until we can take a look at him backstage. The only referee stoppage is if you are clearly knocked out, and I turned off criticals. Hang on. Kurt Angle wisely aware of his ring positioning, able to reach the ropes there. After that second leg bar tap. Oh my gosh, belly to belly! And he sends Josh Woods spilling over the ropes to the floor. A second one almost throws him into the crowd and into the ankle lock. Never doubt how much fight is left in Kurt Angle. Unfortunately, he can't win the match on the floor, but it certainly does a lot of damage out there. A pair of devastating belly-to-belly suplexes, and then that ankle lock. Josh Woods has got to be feeling it. Oh, belly-to-belly of his own, underhook style. Into an armbar. Again, look at the blood just pooling on the canvas from that terrible wound on the forehead of Kurt Angle. Josh Woods opened him up in the first minute of the contest. It has been an uphill battle for Kurt Angle ever since. But so far, so good for the Olympic champion. He is at least holding his own. Exchanging a myriad of belly-to-belly suplex variations are Josh Woods and Kurt Angle. Oh! Just a stiff kick to the side of the face there from Woods. Kurt Angle dragging him back to the turnbuckle. Roll through into another knee bar attempt, but Kurt Angle again grabs the rope. Oh, low blow from Woods there. Doing anything for a victory. It's now been 10 minutes of blood pouring out of the forehead of Kurt Angle. I don't know how much he has left in his body. Oh, capture suplex, flips him over into another leg bar. This could do it. It's in Kurt's best interest to probably call this early. We'll only go to 1-1. But I know the pride of the Olympic champion. He's not going to let the match end that way. For better or for worse, Kurt Angle's going to see this through. Oh, no. Oh, nice bridge, but again, too close to the ropes there by Woods. Thought he was going to launch him over the turnbuckle, and a leg bar now from Kurt. Finally, a submission attempt out of Kurt Angle, but you can see the toll he must pay. The puddle of blood on the canvas every time he hits it. Oh, low blow again from Woods, taking any advantage he can. The longer this goes, hang on, Angle slam! Into the cover, 1, 2, 3, Kurt Angle survives and wins! Holy moly! And in so doing, puts the GWA up 2 wins to none. Oh my. What a gutsy performance from the Olympic champion. Another 5-star classic. I'll take it. So far, so good. Coming up next. Randy Orton. Kind of an assassin of ours. Like, we just generally use them we use them in these promotional battles fairly often, I think, because he has so many ways to hit the RKO. Anyway, let's see what wins out. RKO or lethal injection, as we're about to watch Randy Orton against Ring of Honor's Jay Lethal. Mr. Bigfoot calling for the bell. We are underway. That's right. We even let Randy Orton grow out that ridiculous mohawk that looks like a turd on his forehead. But there it is. Oh, gets reversed off the ropes there. Orton with the float over on Lethal. Like we said, Lethal will be looking for that lethal combination. The lethal injection. Randy Orton, of course, be focusing on hitting that RKO virtually out of nowhere, or perhaps finishing off his opponent with the dreaded punt kick, which I like to call, since it's Randy Orton doing it, the miserable punt. Both men starting slow here. Trying to test the mettle of the other man they are across the ring from. I don't believe Jay Lethal or Randy Orton have ever faced off before. Likewise, Josh Woods and Kurt Angle, likely a first-time matchup. I'm sure Rekka and Brody King have toured all over the States. Again, another first-time matchup there. Sumi Sakai, I don't think has ever faced Ilya Dragunov. And in your main event, Kenny Omega, Mark Briscoe may have happened, as they were in Ring of Honor together for a time. Lethal started from the bottom in his pro wrestling career, a member of Special K in the very early days of Ring of Honor, going under the name of Hydro, and the gimmick of a distracted club kid to sort of cover the fact that they were very new to the business. Green is goose poop, some would say. 2 count there for Orton. Worked his way into a mentorship under Samoa Joe, and then blossomed once he went to TNA at the time, and was put into those backstage X Division segments with Kevin Nash, where Kevin Nash was just doing his best to pull personality out of these amazing athletes. And so eventually Black Machismo was born, a character Jay Lethal used to help him get comfortable communicating more than just physically, like more verbal and emotional communication, let's say. Obviously, since reverted back to his original gimmick, or not original gimmick, to his main gimmick of just being Jay Lethal, carved out a niche for himself as one of the best competitors to ever grace the Ring of Honor. RKO out of nowhere for Lethal, and he rolls right back to his feet. Had to have been anticipating it. The best defense so far seems to just pay it no mind. Orton says he's got plenty more in him. Big European uppercut there by Lethal, like we said.
Give up. Give up.
Probably going to be looking to ground Randy Orton, keep him off his game. Probably the wilier, smarter, more tactical in-ring performer and tactician. And hang on, big elbow off the top. Little hail to the king from Jay Lethal, almost getting the job done. Anyway, I was trying to put him over for probably being the more savvy of the two in terms of being able to adapt their style. Randy Orton does what Randy Orton does, including this vicious stop at all the major joints. As we pass the 10-minute mark, and Randy Orton is looking for another hooked clothesline coming up, but he gets stopped with a drop toe. Lethal off the ropes now. Diving clothesline of his own. Orton up, Orton down. I imagine it's got to be a corner move to set up for the lethal injection. Unless it's something you can... I don't think you can grapple out of it. It's a move off the ropes, right? We'll see. Hopefully, we'll see. Big uppercut again. Lethal going up top. Hail to the king, baby. Into the cover. 1, 2. Randy Orton escapes it, too. Nice drop kick to the back of Orton there from Lethal. Reversed off the ropes, though. Here comes Orton. Big shoulder tackle. Puts Lethal down. Nice swinging neck breaker there from the Viper. Another nice clothesline off the ropes. Lethal looks like he's trying to clothesline the Mohawk. The little turd burger off the top of Randy Orton's head there. Both men content to slug it out as we approach the 15-minute mark in this one. GWA currently enjoying a 2-0 advantage of the promotional battle, but Jay Lethal almost dimming the lights of Randy Orton to make it 2-1. Orton barely getting that shoulder up at 2.9 though, and we fight on. Lethal pressing his advantage. Off the ropes he comes once again. Another diving clothesline to Randy Orton. Nice suplex by Lethal. Trying to position Orton for something. Trying to get him into the corner, I would think, to set up a variation of the lethal injection. I don't know how else it gets hit in this game. Suplexes in bunches. Gets sent off the ropes, though. Nice clothesline from Orton. Looking for a second as soon as Lethal stands. Gets it. Looking for a third now. Boom, 3 in a row. Lethal unable to block these for some reason. Has all the time in the world, but can't do it. Oh, drop kick low. Goes Lethal. Angle slam from Randy Orton. Fellow GWA teammate Kurt Angle. Got to be smiling from the back. Lethal up top. Hail to the king once again. 1, 2, 3. Excuse me. Randy Orton kicks at 3.1, but it doesn't count. And Jay Lethal puts Ring of Honor on the board with a win over the Apex Predator. How do we do? 91. That's fine. I knew the streak had to end eventually. Of 100% matches. Good stuff. All right. 2-1. We got to win one of these last 2 matches. Coming up first, we have the ROH Junior Heavyweight Championship on the line as their champion Sumi Sakai faces a former GWA Junior Heavyweight Champion Ilya Dragunov. Let's see if Sumi Sakai can defend her strap against one of the hardest hitters on the GWA roster. Another man that has taken full advantage of our world-class training facilities since becoming a full-time roster member here. Sumi Sakai starting things off with a nice clothesline. But I don't think you want to trade too many strikes with Ilya Dragunov. This guy's trading partner used to be Walter, after all. Crowd letting the competitors bring the action to them. Kind of sitting on their hands at the start of this. Not sure quite what to make of this first-time matchup between Sumi Sakai and Ilya Dragunov. Sakai looking to defend her ROH Junior Championship. Ilya Dragunov looking to secure that final victory for the GWA in this promotional battle and bring some more gold to our federation. With a win here, gets the Ring of Honor Junior Champ. Sumi Sakai, longtime ring veteran, credited with training an entire generation of wrestlers to come out of sort of the northeast area there. Certainly heavily involved in the Women of Honor. For all the time they tried to properly launch that division. I guess all for naught now that they're on hiatus. But you can see the slapping power, the striking power there at Sumi Sakai. Surprisingly winning that battle, at least an early one here against Ilya Dragunov. Oh, nice back elbow there from Dragunov, and then the tuck position on that senton bomb. Turns himself into a little cannonball to Ilya. Absorbs the drop kick there. As the former GWA Junior champ. Sakai remaining focused. Nicely done. Crawls up for the armbar, but Dragunov is under the ropes there. That's going to be broken, and broken in a hurry. Dragunov not taken too kindly. As we pass the 5-minute mark there. Oh, nice. Enzugiri. Back of the head. Oh! Almost kicks her head off. Does Dragunov, waiting for her to stand, and a knee strike across the jaw once again. Sakai doing her best to remain calm here. Adjust her strategy and keep on the offensive. Exchanging a lot of quick strikes. Nice suplex there from Dragunov. That'll disrupt your flow. Oh. Sakai now trying to get positioning in the other half of the ring, but Dragunov lures her into that suplex. Sakai rolls right through and gets chopped right back down to the mat. Dragunov takes a moment to catch his breath. Gets sent into the turnbuckle. Here comes Sakai. Big forearm shiver across the jaw, and then a suplex back into the turnbuckles. Back of the head into the padding. Goes the challenger Ilya Dragunov, contending here for the ROH Junior Championship. Quite the showing so far from both champion and challenger. Oh my gosh, turned inside out is Sakai. He loves to do these in sequence. That's 2. He'll do this until he runs out of breath. 3 in a row now. He's going to catch his breath before each and every one. 4. Likes to do at least a half dozen if he can help it. 5. Really starting to hurt. He's not catching his breath as much as he should. There you go. Just got the 5, and you can see it took all the wind out of his sails. No, he can't even follow up. Oh, Dragunov's in a lot of trouble here. Finally able to catch his breath a little bit, but it's sent off the ropes by Sakai. Nice missile drop kick to the chest. That's not going to help you get your win back, Dragunov. Into the armbar.
Give up. Give up.
Dragunov just enough wherewithal to get out of that. At the 10-minute mark this time. Got to catch his breath. These two combatants are going to slug it out center of the ring. Oh, blocked. Blocked that discus lariat into the drop kick. Tatsumi Sakai rolls the dice. Another missile drop kick, or another drop kick to the chest. Oh. Oh, Dragunov just sweeping the legs there and doing the MMA-style powerbomb variation. And another vicious enziguri. Put everything he had into that one. Nice extension on that backdrop suplex. Champion and challenger up at the same time. Dragunov shot off there. Another double leg attempt thwarted by Sakai. Oh, Dragunov misses an enziguri. Another nice suplex there. Dragunov trying to build some momentum here. Trying to get back into this contest. Champion Sumi Sakai has done an amazing job of keeping Ilya Dragunov off his game. Hang on! Oh, almost pins him! With that rolling neck break. Oh my God! Fisherman Buster, center of the ring! Oh! Turnaround clothesline by Dragunov. May have knocked her out. Yes! We've got a new junior champion! Dragunov survives that vicious Fisherman Buster and then takes Sumi Sakai's head off with that turnaround lariat. And we've got a new champion. We also won the promotional battle in the semi-main event. The Pursuit Clothesline. That's fun. All right. Coming up in your main event, we've already won the promotional battle, but the war rages on. Kenny Omega, GWA contracted talent, currently in possession of the Ring of Honor Heavyweight Championship, is putting that belt on the line against Ring of Honor roster member Mark Briscoe. Let's see how Kenny Omega and the One-Winged Angel face up against Mark Briscoe and his redneck kung fu. Mr. Bigfoot calls for the bell, and we are underway in your main event of the evening. The 5th of 5 singles contests. Ring of Honor versus GWA. We just won the fight in the last battle, but a lot on the line here. Mark Briscoe looking to bring the Ring of Honor Championship back to Ring of Honor. They just lost the junior title as well to a GWA talent. I'm not in the habit of collecting belts in my promotion if I can help it. I'm going to start inviting Ring of Honor junior talent to my promotion to take the belt back off of Ilya Dragunov. It will be fun. We'll see if I also have to do something similar with Kenny Omega going forward. But that's all up to Mark Briscoe now. A lot of pressure off of the shoulders of Kenny Omega, knowing that the promotional side of things has been settled, win or lose. We come out on the winning side of that in terms of money on offer and clout and recognition and whatnot. Also, GWA now remains undefeated in promotional battles with a record of 5-0. Kenny Omega can focus solely on defending his newly won Ring of Honor title. Briscoe into the cover there, only nets himself a 1 count. La Magistral Cradle by Omega gets a no count from senior official Mr. Bigfoot. The only Sasquatch qualified to referee the type of wrestling matches we put on here in the GWA. Nice sliding kick to the side of the face of Kenny Omega. A little bit of that redneck kung fu coming out. Mark Briscoe looking to be hitting that froggy bow, that frog splash elbow drop. Kenny Omega, of course, be looking for back control on Mark Briscoe, where most of his potent offense starts from back control. Chief among it, the one-winged angel, which we have mentioned earlier. Hang on. Oh, Poison Rana thwarted by Mark Briscoe. Smartly done there. A veteran of over 20 years, or almost 20 years now, is Mark Briscoe. Hang on. Oh, my gosh. Nice moonsault, but too close to the ropes. Mark Briscoe, one half of the Briscoe brothers with brother Jay, a long-running tag team in Ring of Honor, though they have also enjoyed singles success to various degrees. Oh, Fisherman Buster! Just like Sumi Sakai, something in the water in that Ring of Honor locker room. Oh, and then a capo kick and back up for the elbow drop. That could do it. Briscoe looking to cover here. Hooks to leg deep. 1, 2. Omega out at 2. As we said, Briscoe looking to do everything he can to bring that Ring of Honor title back to that home promotion where it belongs. We're not disputing that. Oh, beating Kenny Omega to the punch there, or rather to the kick, more accurately. Small package attempt by Briscoe. 2. No! Omega just escapes. That could have been it. Oh my gosh, the outsider's edge. 1, 2. No, Omega's out again. Kenny Omega's got to catch his breath here or something. That could help. Series of strikes there in the corner to Mark Briscoe. Nope, that just seems to have lit a fire under the challenger. Flexing for the crowd now. Down goes Kenny. Off the ropes goes Briscoe. Another nice spin kick.
You can't escape.
Omega tells Briscoe he can't escape at the 10-minute mark. But so far, it's Mark Briscoe doing his best. Another big elbow drop. Into the cover. 1, 2, 3. Mark Briscoe escaped. And returns the Ring of Honor Championship to Ring of Honor. All right, we win the promotional battle 3-2. No problem there. Kenny Omega sends the belt back. Not a great match. But that's okay. The first 2 matches were perfect. Champion dethroned, but it was their belt in the first place, so that doesn't even matter. Let me get myself back on screen for this since we're done. There I am. Okay, so average card rating 89. Everyone else did great. The last card average rating was 89 as well. I'm so sorry, Rekka. But you don't work for us, so we're not going to have to worry about that. Oh, yep, we won that. In front of 10,500. Not bad. Not bad at all. Oh, we have new WWE Tag Team Champions. Eric and AJ Styles. Oh no. El Lindaman and Kenta Kobashi won the AEW Tag Team belts. Dang it, stop giving my guys title shots. We made $500,000 on that. Not too shabby. Dragon Gate is a singles tournament scheduled. Impact is a singles tournament scheduled. Let's do our year-end awards before we can get out of here. All right, annual results announcement. Last year, I think we were the 6th best promotion in the world. So all right, we spent 14, or sorry, we had almost 15. We spent 7, we made about 8. Not too shabby. Oh, let's look at our detailed informations, maybe. Okay, well, that's just for our last show. That's gotta be overall then? Yeah. Okay, so we had 10,000 people show up at $10 tickets. This is for the year, I guess. Yeah, annual income, okay. I'm in the way, that says annual results. We had almost 73,000 show up for the $20 ticket price, almost 100,000 for the $40 ticket price, and that one show that we did where we got 60,000 or $60 tickets. Okay. We made over $1 million on t-shirts. T-shirts didn't do the big mover. Everything else is kind of even. There were DVDs we just started, and goods we don't do that much runoff. Anyway, $3,600 for that national broadcast contract. I'm about $1 million out of Lit Cola for the year. Doing fantastically, right? Here's our expenses. Guest wrestlers, only $117,000 for guest wrestlers. How much for... What's all this? Negotiations, scouting, production, overhead, just overhead. Love it. Guest wrestlers. Oh, salaries, that's what I wanted. About $1.4 million in salaries. Not bad. We renovate and do a lot of fun stuff. We are number 4. Okay. So it goes WWE, AEW, New Japan, GWA. Feel good about that. Put some details to work here. Okay, so overall, we are number 4. Overall, 4th in popularity. We are number 1 in terms of wrestler quality. We are number 1 in terms of gym, like facilities. We are number 11 in terms of assets. That just means like how much money we have overall. And we are number 3 in terms of the value of our title belts. That's fun. Can I confirm? All right, so yeah, let's look at our little assets transition. We are slightly better. Nobody folded this year. Belt transition. Ooh, wow. Okay, so a lot of prestige. We've been doing a lot. You know what? It's mostly due to the Undertaker and that ridiculous Hall of Fame title run, I gotta say. So we're up to number 3 in terms of belts. Yeah, overall, we started bottom of the barrel, moved up a little bit, moved up a big chunk in between years 2 and 3, and then for years 3 and 4? Yeah, years 3 and 4, we moved up a big chunk, and then in the year 4 to 5, we moved up to number 4. Same in popularity. Look at that. Steadily. Just crushing it in terms of wrestler quality. We've always had the best facilities, like out the jump. Who's number 2 here? New Japan. Yeah, like New Japan and WWE just had to step aside for that to happen. We've had them pretty much all from the beginning. And then, of course, our assets. Everyone else is still around, which is great. We're growing slowly but surely. Let's keep the momentum, ready to get back to work. Okay, let's set ourselves up for January of year 5. See if there's any more news here. I've got to get the junior title 4th place. Let's set our sights even higher than last year. Oh, Yukio Sakaguchi in Japan, perhaps. Found Sherry Martel in America. Shinsuke Nakamura has quit the WWE. We did a charity event. The fans loved it. We were featured in an American magazine, and then it'll boost our popularity, perhaps. Please decide. Oh, we got a new. Okay, so we have a new main sponsor, etc., etc. Okay, here we go. Oh, I have to do a whole wowzers. Okay, so let's check this out. Zan Tourist. Are you gonna be our new main one? Sure. 1. And then, I mean, we only have 4 on offer, so I got to take all of them, don't I? Mascara Dorada. Let's do this and then this. and then this, in that order. Let's see how they put things around the ring. So that's going to still be our main sponsor, and then these are moving around a little bit. I don't know what it means, but okay. Nothing, like, we only had the 4 offers, so that's all we're getting. All right, I'm not going to look at anything else. I'm not going to check out any of the human resources or... Oh, you know what I am going to do? Just my training, center maintenance, then we'll sign off. I can make sure I take care of this right away. Oh, this and I'm going to check to see if anybody wants a raise or needs a raise or whatever else. Okay, so we have had Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford under contract for 2 months and 1 month respectively without using them yet. So we're going to use them next month for sure. How do we do merchandise-wise? Not terrible. That's all good. Here, personal advice. Who wants money? Shawn Michaels? Sure. Shawn Michaels. Oof. Tiny raise for you. You're already making tons of money. Personal advice. Who else? Bret Hart? No problem. Well, Shawn's getting a raise. I'm getting a raise. Okay, sir. You got it. Oh, you're making way less than Shawn, too. I'm not going to tell you that, but... Undertaker wants more money? Sure. How you doing, Undertaker? One of our biggest draws. Hang on, let's save real quick. Records and help. Personal advice. Seem to be okay. Everyone's good. Okay, so we've done our maintenance, and we've done our grievances. Actually, let's go. Anybody need a raise? Yeah, you do. There you go. Anybody else need a raise? Darby. There you go. Close to 2,000. We'll wait until you complain to get you over 2,000. Same with everybody else. Who's close? Who needs it? Anybody else? I think I got everybody else last time. Ah, Stu Raven. Sure. A little bit for you. Same with Hino. You can make it the same as your boss, technically. Boink, boink, boink. I think we're good. Yeah, we're all good. Otherwise, okay. All right, so I gotta slot them in somewhere, whether they're face or heel. We gotta put them in tag team action. We gotta figure out how to get rid of the Ring of Honor Junior belt. We gotta help save some other promotions. We gotta make more friends. We got a lot of going on. I have something half booked for the month anyway. That we're just not using yet. I have to check people's statuses to see who's hurt and who's not hurt. But all of that can wait until next week, because I am donezo for funzo. Let's get ourselves right front and center so I can thank everybody for watching, no matter where or when you happen to be. Wishing everybody out there chill vibes and clear skies. If you find yourself in possession of a plethora of positive energy, please share it if you can spare it. And don't forget about your old pal, the Silent G, Rad Gnarly, saying so long for now. I'm going to be back on the air Friday evening at 7 p.m. Eastern to continue our big move to the new base in 7 Days to Die with the crew in tow. And don't forget, at about 10:15 Eastern this evening, Spooky Movie Times in the Rad's Pad Discord. You can find yourself an invitation to that by typing !DC right here in chat, or checking out the Discord panel in the About section here on Twitch, or you can go ahead and holler at me on the social medias you see referenced on that side of the screen there, and we'll get you set up. Okay, let's find somebody to spread a little love to on our way. Uda here. There we go. I don't think I've ever rated Alana before, so let's go rate Alana. And if she acknowledges it, it might be funny to hear her say my name with her delightful accent. All right. Let's do that so we can get out of here. I don't even know if this worked yet. I'll find out soon, though. Ta-ta for now.